SmackDown was good. Both shows were good.
The lemonade went down the wrong pipe.
As long as it didn't go up the wrong pipe.
There is no such thing as going up the wrong pipe.
Easy, big fella.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if you were like swimming in a river and some kind of
Giardia.
bacteria swam into your pee hole up the hole, up
Yeah.
the tube, that'd be terrible.
That's right.
Don't go putting your fucking pee hole in bacteria.
I thought you were gonna say don't go mess it with a country boy.
Don't go messing with a country boy.
Country boy. Country boy.
Full disclosure, I'm just finishing up CM Punk Samoa Joe now.
What do you think would have been a bigger hit on regular radio if you didn't tell people it was a wrestling song?
Oh, save this for the air. Save this for the air.
We're live.
We're
dude.
live.
Dude.
Oh, what?
Welcome
Remember,
back,
it's a
Kevin.
You missed 1 week. It feels like a year.
Don't go mess with a country boy or with my baby tonight.
With my baby tonight would be more socially acceptable. I feel like that would get more airplay on country music stations. Whereas like don't go messing with a country boy would be reserved for like AM radio.
When I was a little bitty boy, baby, I cut my teeth on a bagel. Come on, dude. That song is so good.
Yeah, but with my baby tonight, come on, man.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, is it the same performers? That's the extra question there.
No, Hillbilly Jim does "Don't Go Messing with a Country Boy," and Road Dogg does "With My Baby Tonight."
Right, but what I'm saying is if it was now and today, is it still the same performers, or we got some, Joey Jerkoff singing?
Oh, we're talking about
Yes, Joey Jerkoff is doing "Don't Go Messing with a Country Boy."
and then
That
Joey
makes more
Chestnut
sense.
is doing "With My Baby Tonight."
Makes sense. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, so like if like Luke Bryant did, or if God, Gabriel Kidd, not Gabriel Kidd. Who am I thinking of?
Gabe Kidd, I'm all in. If one of the war dogs. One of the war dogs that don't go mess with a country boy.
I'm so out of touch with anything new music. When Luke Bryan does it, I'm like, the fuck is Luke? Like Luke, what?
I'm trying to think of who was the Toby Keith. I don't know why I said Gabriel Kidd. I meant Toby Keith.
Yeah, I can understand that mix-up.
No idea how that happened.
Not familiar with either one.
What?
Yeah,
Gabriel Kidd's a saint.
I don't do that. I don't dive that way, Tony.
I'm with you. I'm not no country music for me.
None, man.
Oh no, I don't listen to it, but I know who the people are.
That's a little suspicious.
How's that?
A little suspect.
I couldn't tell you one song by. I mean, I could tell you a Toby Keith song, but I couldn't tell you a Luke Bryant song.
Okay.
I can tell you Lane Bryant. I don't know about Luke Bryant.
Is Lane Bryant like a gym?
No, it's the clothing store for them bigger bitches.
God.
For them ladies that need them big bloomers. They go to Lane Bryant.
Tony, that's 3 easy big fellas in like 10 minutes for me.
Lots of stretch pants at Lane Bryant.
The bigger bitches.
Oh, got lots of badonkadonk going into them drawers.
Honky tonk, badonkadonk.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's a country song.
Listen, ladies, shake what your mama gave you. It's all good. You gotta get them big draws. It's all good.
Yeah, it was the mother, not the appetite that gave him that.
Don't go messing with this big old bitch, big
Tony
old
says,
bitch, big old bitch.
Take
Don't
what your
go messing
mama
with the big
gave
old
you,
bitch.
and then he's going to shit all over some male wrestler's body at some point during this show.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Sam Adonis later, aren't we?
Dude,
That was a fun match.
Good friend of the show.
he smushed the shit out of that little motherfucker.
Oh yeah, with that, I love that. There was a there was a spot in the Royal Rumble where Fandango completely just annihilated El Torito, and it reminded me like of that. And for some reason, I don't condone it in real life, but in wrestling, I love when a little person absolutely gets destroyed. it's so comical to me by like a grown up.
By a grown up.
They're not kids.
Oh, I know, but the optic says otherwise, Tony. Good to be back.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with you at all, Kevin. There is something absolutely hilarious about watching it just get crushed.
Dude, he just felt like a bag of dirt. What was he doing in there in the first place? Get out of here, Micro Man.
Oh, they fucking love Microman in MLW. He's one of the 4 pillars of MLW.
He's one of the 4 pillars. Him and the 3 background members of Boombaye Fight Club. The 4 pillars.
Microman. Na, 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 na.
We have a lot of fun in store for y'all tonight. We got a Wizards Rewind back to WWECW on this day in 2007. Fuck you. Whoever decided to make me watch this hunk of dog shit, but we'll get into that later. It was a very exciting week in the world of pro wrestling. We picked the MLW Supercard, Never Say Never, Joe and Punk 4. Woo! And so much more, all next here. Episode 645, the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
This is Bad Luck Fale, and you are listening to the Shining Wizard Podcast.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
You're watching
The Shining Wizards.
The Shining Wizards
Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestling Podcast. Man.
You are tuned in live to episode 645 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Coming to you live on social media and going with you wherever you go on every single one of those streaming and podcasting platforms. Everybody's back to do some wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Tony.
Matt.
Handsome Kevin.
KJG.
Fellas, what's going on?
You're looking at it, big guy.
That's it.
Do I look better than I looked last week?
I thought you looked fine last week.
No, you
Well,
did
you
not. You fucking shit all over my appearance last week.
Did I really?
Yeah, and then you did a 180, and then you went back.
So I look like Arnold after the surgery.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you look like you look like you were perpetually scared last week. I forgot about that. Yeah, you look better today. You look happy.
I was happy last week.
You didn't look like it, but you look good today.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I had some ugly dumpling for lunch today.
Ugly dumpling.
Like butt dumplings?
No, it's a restaurant down in Edison called the Ugly Dumpling.
Ah.
Give 'em
That's a
some.
play on ugly duckling.
It beats me. I ate a ton of fucking dumplings. You know,
A dumb sim eating dim sum.
it's me and my wife and her sisters. I was the outlier there.
My wife.
My wife.
So how were the dumplings? They were good?
They were delicious. They were so delicious. We had some dumplings. We had some shumai. We had some fried rice. You had some noodles. Cucumber salad. pork
sounds awesome.
The buns, the sticky buns.
Oh, the steam buns, you mean?
Yeah, they were good. Goddamn, pal.
I like this. You're living your best life. That's awesome.
It was a hell of a week, man. The 4th of July and this whole week and this fucking shitty weather fucking killed me. So I'm happy I got to enjoy a day.
Cool.
Have yourself a day.
Anybody else?
I'm doing great.
You look good.
Thanks,
You always
man.
look good, though. I mean, you know.
Handsome Kevin.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
man. It's like I'm post-surgery Arnold last week, but you look good every week.
I do not look like that.
Bromance on the bottom of the screen. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, wait, this way.
The other way.
Sorry.
I should just touch dicks and get it over with.
A little docking in the end of August. wait. Oh.
Do that at your place, please. There'll be no docking at my house.
Leave me and my mud water alone. Kevin, welcome back,
Yo,
buddy.
hey, what's going on, diggity dogs?
How you making out, bro?
I'm hanging in, man. Doing good. Good to be back. Missed last week, but I'm back, ready to go. Excited. Watched a whole ton of wrestling this week, so I'm very excited to dive into it head first, if you will.
Good. Good to hear.
That's right.
Is it?
Yeah, of course it's right.
How are you, buddy? I see the boxes seem to be gone from the background over there.
Oh, man. Taking everything apart, having the painters come, putting everything back together. Got a new ceiling fan for the dining room. Put that up yesterday and got aggravated, but...
You did.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Wait. You put in a ceiling fan?
Fuck yeah!
Oh, you handy son of a bitch.
I'm Bob fucking Vila. You play ACH again, I'm going to cut your fucking nuts off. You fucking hand job. Yeah, Tony, how was your weekend? Motivation.
Sounded like you needed some motivation. You sounded.
How did I need motivation? I put everything back together and installed the ceiling fan. I was cutting lumber yesterday with the fucking circular saw. I was getting shit done around here.
Look at you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You still have all your digits?
What do you think? I'm fucking JPP? Fuck that noise.
You gotta look, man. Circular saws are no joke. I worked in the lumberyard for a while.
Yeah, I don't fuck around with that shit. I'm professional. I put my goggles on and everything. Hey Matt, do you know how to install a ceiling fan?
No, but my wife does. I'm just there to hold things.
Like what, yo dick?
That's exactly why I asked if Tony could, because I also was holding things when a ceiling fan got installed at my house.
Yeah, I was supposed to record with Kyle last summer, and it got pushed back because I had to help. Pushed back like an hour because I had to help Rhiannon install a ceiling fan, and I was just there to hold things.
I mean, in fairness, there was an old ceiling fan there, so it's not like I had to put in a junction box or anything, which is a pain in the ass. But I still had to get the clips up. I had to get everything in, and get everything wired correctly. But yeah, it was pretty easy actually.
Look at this guy.
It was good times, man.
Any needs done at your house, reach out to T-Donk.
Yeah. I don't fuck with plumbing, because if I burst a pipe, I'm fucked. But I'll electrocute the shit out of myself. I love running electrical shit.
That's plumbing's actually like the one thing that I do know a little bit about.
Yeah, plumbing scares me, man. I'm afraid if I fuck something up with electric, I could put it back the way it was. If I put a hole in a pipe, I'm fucked.
Oh man, it's that simple, man. The water flows where you allow it to flow. Simple. Get it to where you need it to go.
Telling that to the guy who shits his pants more than anyone on the show.
That's probably
You
about right.
definitely shit your pants much more than me. Although I've been stereotyped as the pants shitter of the group, you have more recently shit your pants much more.
because I think I just go for quantity, but you've got like the quality stories. Like you shit your pants driving the pizza truck. That's a fucking skill. I lift my leg and I fucking squeak one out and I'm sitting in my house. Whatever.
Just to be clear, I didn't shit my pants driving the pizza truck. I shit my pants working the pizza truck.
Yeah, but you drove home after
I drove home with no underwears on. I threw them in the porta john. Let's just be clear with that.
It's a good thing you like to wear underwear, because I'm afraid if you shit yourself and you were like one of these like drawless motherfuckers.
Underwears.
Doing a little fucking leg shake and getting the old fucking brown gravy down your leg.
Oh, leg shake and a beefquake.
Yeah, Tony was so kind to share a wonderful soundbite with us the other day.
Dude, my kid is fucking vicious, man.
I didn't listen to it.
I sounded like fucking, who is it? Not Otis, the other guy going whoosh.
I don't understand.
Shush, please.
What's going on in your home where your child is recording you?
Thank you.
This is his gimmick now. Like, he'll record stupid shit around the house. I recorded him yesterday. What the fuck? He was in the bathroom, like, combing his hair, and he was singing something. So I grabbed his cell phone and just started recording him. And then he turns around and he goes, oh, shit. He chased after me. We just fuck with each other that way. It's funny. I was not expecting to hear myself going whoosh while I was on the toilet.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to fucking share it with the group.
Come on, dude. When shit like that happens, you got to share it, you know?
No, you don't. It's just weird.
Apron bump. HK knows about laying pipe. Scott George, electrical's fun. Zapped myself several times on 110. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with zapping myself. I may have gotten myself once or twice, but I'm pretty good. I got all the equipment so I know which shit's off, dude, I got this new thing. Like, all right, so you know how you check an outlet to see if it's grounded properly? You plug that little thing into it and it gives you like the lights. Maybe I'm the only one that knows this. So they got a gimmick. You could plug it into an outlet and it tells you whether or not it's wired correctly, whether or not it's grounded, just by like the two little lights on it. So I got this other fucking thing. It's like a wand. When you plug that shit into the wall, it sends a signal back up the line. So I just go to the fuse panel and I hold this wand up to the fucking fuses, and whatever fuse that thing is connected to, it beeps. So flip the switch, check on it. It knows exactly which fuse to shut off. It's fucking, it's like God gave this to me. It makes it so much easier.
Isn't that why they're fucking labeled?
Yeah, but my house is fucking weird. I've got an old 1920s house. So they would just wire like 7 or 8 things together. And when they ran out of room, they would just run a new line and just start wiring the next 7 or 8 things together. So like my refrigerator is connected to my porch light. It's like, it makes no fucking sense, but that's how they did it back then.
If you enjoy the This Old House podcast, please remember to support PBS and all our local affiliates at patreon.com/Wizards Podcast.
Yes.
Hey, maybe I'll do a series on how to fucking like, help people out with their home projects.
It's only good if you hurt yourself during it. Like nobody wants to watch like
people
$20
want to
subscription gets you a tote bag.
Listen, man, shit's expensive these days. People want to be like self-sufficient and do things on their own. Who wouldn't want to save a couple of ducats trying to do their own projects?
But that'd be your own. Don't put it on the Wizards. People expect entertainment here. They don't want boring Tony fixing shit.
I was gonna say, maybe Tony, this is your conquest to your Facebook conquest, making the world a better place. Yeah, see?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to go back to Facebook yet.
I left it better than the way you found it.
Yeah.
I don't. Agent Joe, this is hurtful. I assume the knob and tube wiring in Tony's house is held together by twisty ties and a prayer. Asian Joe, I have knob and tube wiring in my house, so there you go, sir. I don't know if it's live or not. I will not fuck with it, but it's there.
Let me tell you guys something about my man, Asian Joe.
I think we got the name of the show, by the way. It's knob and tube wiring.
Just knob and tube.
Knob and tube.
We had a great time last week on the show. And, if you listened to last week's show, I hope you did. I was a little perturbed when the condensation from my adult beverage fell on my notebook. And it was a joke was made to possibly get me a Trapper Keeper. Well, Asian Joe, with the beauty of Amazon, gifted me a Trapper Keeper. And when I came home Wednesday night from a shitty day at work at shitty fireworks and shitty Roselle Park to find this Amazon package on my chair, what a treat from Asian Joe. And I've been so busy, I haven't even had a chance to open it and fill it with paper. But Joe, don't you worry, buddy. It's going to happen. I'm very excited about this.
I'm going to put some stickers on it.
Oh, that sound is so fucking nostalgic, dude.
Matt, now do you own a 3-hole punch?
I do.
Fuck yeah.
That's huge.
Load that shit up with some loose leaf. Yeah, man.
Well, no, loose leaf has the holes, but if he's putting like the notes in, then he's gotta punch that baby out.
I'm very excited. Very excited.
14 pages of notes.
It's got folders.
Punch that baby out. That's an isolated soundbite.
I just used the other. I just used the other laptop. For the notes. I got tired of printing them out and then just throwing them in the fireplace. So it's a wasted paper and wasted ink. Because when I need to print something and there's no ink in the printer, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, it's all those notes I printed for the last 6 months and then just fucking threw in the fireplace when we were done.
Why not just have it open on your screen, dude? We have the technology for it.
Yes, that's what I just said. I have it open on my other laptop now.
Yeah, beautiful. 6 months ago would have been even better.
Well, you know what, Tony? I like a hard copy sometimes, okay?
Yeah, I bet you do.
Oh, yeah.
Feel it. Feel the warmth of the papel.
The papyrus? I know. Go with papyrus. It's funnier.
No, I don't want to say
papel in Spanish is paper.
Papel.
Giselle.
Gizzle?
Gizzle? What are we doing? Are we talking about paper?
Let me ask you something. I was thinking the other day, right?
Really?
Dangerous. How fucking crazy is it that the Hulkster, after like the year 2001, still used the fucking leg drop? Like, how much fucking damage had already been done to the point where he still decided, like, even when he's nearly crippled and obviously not working as much, he's still fucking dropping legs at the end of the night.
That's the gimmick, brother.
Dude, he could have gone Axe Bomber. They could have just given him. He's a fucking legend. Give him the fucking clothesline. Call it a day.
Yeah,
Hulkster needed
when he started coming back and like after his like actual run was done, like he stopped doing it. Like he would just like throw him over the top rope instead of doing the leg drop. You know what I mean? Like I think when he like saved like Eugene from somebody or he would save somebody at WrestleMania, he wouldn't do the leg drop. But yeah, Matt, you're right. In that NWO run and his run with The Rock and all that stuff, he was still doing it, and it's wild, and it's probably that's why I worry about Matt Hardy a lot,
bro.
Too.
But you got 70,000 people cheering you on against The Rock. You're dropping the leg.
Look,
you got Triple H for a world title shot. You're dropping the leg. You just are, dude. It is what it is.
I get it.
What do you think? He's going to start using the fucking Anaconda device?
No, dude, just go fuck.
What do you think? Come on, an STF? Come on, dude. It's the Hulkster.
By 2005, I don't think he needs to be doing the fucking leg drop.
Bro, 3 punches, big boot leg drop. That's the gimmick.
Yes.
That's what people pay the fucking big ducats for, dude.
Yes.
I don't think anyone would have been mad at the Hulkster in 2005 if he's doing.
No, they would get mad at him much later in life.
That's his own fault, though. He shouldn't have fucking dropped the N-bomb.
Oh no, of course he's a weirdo.
It's fucking 100 in 1987, according to Cage Match. He wrestled 162 matches.
If you remember correctly, our interview with Stevie Ray, we already knew that Hogan was dropping N-bombs years ago. Do we not recall this interview?
No, it just doesn't make it. It's still not okay.
I get it.
What do you look? What's your angle here? Why are you going to bring that up?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny.
Interesting.
Thank you, handsome Kevin.
You're very welcome, babe. Of course you dropped the leg, Matt. Why wouldn't you drop the leg? You always drop the leg.
You dropped the leg, dropped an end.
Yeah. Stick to the leg. Stick to the leg.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? Stay with the leg.
Leg.
Don't drop anything else.
Leg or drawers. That's it.
Ooh, showing the ladies the Cobra.
The Python.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, his junk was a Cobra. I remember that from Hogan Knows Best. He went in for supplements. He's like, is this going to make my Cobra bigger, brother?
The only thing I remember from Hogan Knows Best is when they had that like spiritual lady and they're walking around blessing the yard. And he's walking around behind her. He's like, Maka, Lupaka, X-Paka.
Do you think we'll ever get a Dark Side of the Ring Hulk Hogan?
Nah, probably not.
Can't imagine.
I mean, was there enough damage done? Like he did some bad shit.
Do a dark side on Linda.
I guess they kind of sort of did with the steroids, right?
But like, if you incorporate the steroids, the divorce with Linda, the accusing of like, what's it called, fraternization with Elizabeth, to dropping the N-bomb, the fucking Bubba the Love Sponge wife, to doing all that stuff. Is there enough there for a Hogan dark side to paint him as like a bad dude?
That Bubba the Love Sponge shit. That's do what you need to do. That's not a big deal.
I'm just saying, like, is there enough there in totality that you could everyone, I already do paint Hulk Hogan in a bad light, but like, is there enough there for the masses to like turn against like Hulk Hogan?
I think the masses already turned against him.
You think? Okay, so you think they already did? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, everyone who watched wrestling in the 80s, right, like Tony, could see through his charade, right? He was already a bad guy. He didn't pick up the phone for Orndorff. He was feeling up on Elizabeth, right? He's Pearl Harbor and the Warrior, right? He's always looking out for the Hulkster. These are all examples of the Hulkster being a bad guy. He always rake in the back. He's always using his bandana to choke people behind the back of the referee. Bad guy. All bad guy tactics, right?
I mean, like real life bad guy.
No. Anyone with a brain in their head, like Tony, already sees him as a bad guy, right? And then he goes and he drops the N-bomb, and then all this other stuff comes out about him. And then that half of the masses who maybe like the Hulkster, and they see him as a bad guy. And then there's like the 10% that still go out to the beach shop for karaoke night, which is tonight.
Oh, I would fucking do that in a heartbeat if I was in Clearwater.
So
yeah.
Hang out with him and DJ Nick. Fuck yeah,
God,
dude.
A fucking car ride, it'd be great.
Just make sure you wear a helmet.
The front seat already has a body bag in it.
Jesus,
fucking
dude.
Drool tray.
What Brooke's up to these days?
The only thing I remember from Hogan Knows Best is when she was like 16 and the 22-year-old wanted to date her, and the Hulk was like, brother, she's not sexually active. And then they turned into a fucking angle on Monday Night Raw.
Of course they did.
Where Carlito's like, oh, how's your daughter Brooke? I'd like to get sexually active with her. The Hulkster beats her up. And then fucking Kurt Angle comes out and does the same thing.
Dude, Bully Ray was going to marry her on TNA. You don't remember this shit?
Yeah, but this not in 2005. In 2005, she's like 16. At least at TNA, she's 21. Dude.
Did they shoot the angle in London?
Well, we're scrolling again this week.
Brother.
Dude. Hey, dude. Keep your hands off my daughter, brother. Only I get to rub oil on her butt cheeks, dude.
Oh, that was such a creepy.
That was fucking weird.
It's fucking great, dude. Don't talk shit until you tried it, brother. Marty will tell you all about it, dude.
Can you be a little more clear on which Marty you're referencing?
Marty McFly. Oh, Doc.
He could never play. That oil would be all over the fucking place.
Oh, my God. She'd love it, dude.
None of it would be on her. It'd be whole around.
Good night, Diana.
Hey, come on now, Kevin.
It's like one of those artists who just take like a fucking paint can and poke a hole in it and put it on a rope and just let it go. The fucking oil would be everywhere if Marty McFly did that. Holy shit.
Indeed.
Indeed. Well, I think we should catch up with the world of professional wrestling. What we missed this last week with a little bit of over the top.
On Monday Night Raw, Damian Priest defeats Shinsuke Nakamura. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville won a tag team scramble type of gimmick. I'm not going through all of them. Mixed tag team match, Alpha Academy. That's Chad Gable, Otis, and Maxine Dupree. Oh, yeah. Defeated the Viking Raiders. Rhea Ripley defeats Natalya. Matt Riddle defeats Giovanni Vinci. And Seth Rollins defeats Dominic Mysterio on NXT. Blair Davenport defeats Roxanne Perez. Mustafa Ali defeats Tyler Bate. Kalani Jordan defeats Tatum Paxley. Eddie Thorpe defeats Damon Kemp. Robert Frank defeats Jason Barnard.
Frank.
Barnard. La Ria Valkyria defeats JC Jane. And the Dyad defeat the Creed Brothers in a loser leaves town match. 1 second, I got to pull up SmackDown. Thanks, Brundon.
Pull it up.
Austin
last week for my notes. This asshole missed the whole fucking section.
That's a good point. Austin Theory defeated Sheamus. AJ Styles defeats Karrion Kross. Asuka avoided a chaotic brawl. That's part of the results, I guess. And Edge defeats Grayson Waller via pinfall. Tony, take me over the top.
Michael Cole has been a WWE announcer for a longer amount of time than the entire WWE announcing careers of Gorilla Monsoon, Jesse Ventura, and Bobby Heenan combined. Just goes to show you, WWE never gives up on shitty ideas. Next.
Over in AEW on Dynamite, in the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament quarterfinal match, Pockets and Darby Allin defeated Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Billy Gunn and the Acclaim defeated the Blade and the Bollywood Boys. In another Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament quarterfinal match, Adam Cole and MJF defeated Matt Menard and the Butcher. Owen Hart Foundation 2023 Women's Tournament quarterfinal match, Ruby Soho defeated Britt Baker DMD. Kenny Omega defeated Wheeler Yuta. Over on Rampage, more Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament quarterfinals matches as the Jericho Appreciation Society, Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara defeated Jeff Jarrett and Matt Hardy. Hikaru Shida defeated Marina Shafir. Another Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament quarterfinal match, Big Bill and Brian Cage defeated Matt Sydal and Trent Beretta. And the Dark Order of Alex Reynolds, Evil Uno, and John Silver defeated the Elite of Adam Page, Matt, and Nick Jackson. On Collision, your Owen Hart 2023 Men's Tournament semifinal match. Ricky Starks defeated Powerhouse Hobbs. Julia Hart defeated Bambi Hall. AEW World Tag Team Title Eliminator match, Bullet Club Gold, Jay White and Juice Robinson defeated FTR. The returning Scorpio Sky defeated Action Andretti. And in your main event, the Owen Hart Foundation 2023 Tournament Men's Semifinal match, CM Punk avenges his 0-3 record against Samoa Joe and successfully beats him in 15 minutes and 33 minutes.
Yes.
Tony, take it over the top.
Lars Sullivan has more Meltzer-rated 5-star matches than Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true. It's true. April 7th, 2018, NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Adam Cole versus EC3 versus Killian Dane versus Lars Sullivan versus Pew Pew versus Velveteen Dream. Eat that, Kurt.
Oh, God. That's trouble.
That Kurt.
Lars Sullivan.
All right. Why don't we head on over to ROH? That stands for Ring of Honor to you and me. We got Commander with Alex Ebrejantes defeating Gringo Loco. Daniel Garcia defeats Christopher Daniels. The Gates of Agony, Bishop Khan and Toa Leona with Prince Nana, of course, defeat Action Andretti and Darius Martin. The Righteous Dutch, Vincent, and Stu Grayson defeat Mark Ray Martin, Rip Impact, and Zach Peterson, the very famous Zach Peterson. Big Bill and Lee Moriarty defeat the Boys. ROH Women's World Title Proving Ground match. Athena defeats, holy crap, Saliva Sparks. Mark Briscoe defeats JD Drake and Tony Nese with Smart Mark Sterling, your good close personal friend. Diamante defeats Vanessa Craven. Brian Cage with Prince Nana defeats Josh Woods with Smart Mark Sterling. And Dalton Castle and Shane Taylor and Trent Seven and Willie Mack. Layla Hirsch and the Kingdom. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett with Maria Kanellis Bennett defeat the Infantry. And Trish Adora. Good to see Layla Hirsch back in the fold. I didn't know that. And I guess Tony, why don't you take me over the top for ROH?
Tito Santana has 1,071 recorded victories, making him the winningest WWF superstar without ever being the WWF World Champion. A fucking travesty.
Wow.
Yeah, travesty.
All right, keeping it right here with KJG. Impact Wrestling next on the docket. Eddie Edwards with Alicia Edwards defeats Frankie Kazarian, which Rich Swann and Sami Callihan defeat Champagne Singh and Shira. Jonathan Gresham defeats Angels in a great match. 2-on-1 handicap match. PCO defeats the Good Hands, Jason Hotch and John Schuyler. Giselle Shaw defeats Courtney Rush. And Leo Rush and Nick Aldis defeat the Motor City Machine Guns. Tony, one more time for KJG. Take me over the top.
It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. Yet it's not impossible to fart while doing your best Ricochet impression. Pew pew.
Over on NWA USA, nothing.
Oh!
NWA National Heavyweight Title Tournament Final Match. Chris Adonis defeats JTG by referee's decision.
Oh.
United States Tag Team Title Match. The Country Gentlemen defeat the Fixers. EC3 or an NWA National Heavyweight Title Match. EC3 defeats Silas Mason. There's too much shit in here. Hold on. There we go. Camille defeats Chelsea Green.
Camille.
That's all I got. What a weird way. These results were not very good here. I don't like that at all.
It was a best of this week, so that's why you have 2 national title matches and there was like repeats of like NWA 70 some shit or other. Yeah,
it's not very good. You want me to read something else?
Yes, please.
I'll move on to Backyard Wrestling 5.
Whew.
The Chad. It's not the Chad. The Chad defeats Ace Wired and Drake Bailey. If anybody gets that joke, I love you. Dark Angel defeats Mark Angel. Pizza Cat Jr. defeats Charlie Cactus. Mayday Jack defeats Big Vin and Deshaun and Lucky and Mad Awesome and Vampiro.
God damn.
Vampiro.
Emanon defeats Ariel Crow. All right, brother. Alex Smith, Bergie, the Mobster, Claude Merrow Jr., Haystack Steve, and Lance Draper.
Haystack Steve.
Defeat BKT Killer, Cambodian Dragon, Charlie Tiger, Jordan Oliver, and Tara Zepp. JJ Allen defeats Tarzan Duran. In a hair versus hair match, Joey Janela defeats the Dilf. Tony, take me over the top.
The world's largest waterfall is underwater. At the Denmark Strait, the cold water from the Nordic Sea is denser than the Erminger Sea's warm water, making it drop almost 2 miles down at 123 million cubic feet per second. Yeah, they lost me at waterfall underwater.
All right. New Japan Strong had 2 shows on Independence Day. Night 1, Oscar Lube, Taguchi, and Yo defeated Dragon Libre, Kengo, and Takahiro Katori.
Oscar Lube.
Libre Man Oscar Lube. Bad Dude Tito defeated the DKC.
Wait, Tito Ortiz?
Well, we got to fucking talk about that. We're going to come back to that, too. Asshole dirt sheets. Team Filthy, Jorel Nelson, JR Kratos, and Royce Isaacs defeat Alex Zane, Lance Archer, and Ryo Iwa. Tom Lawler defeats Fujita. Eddie Kingston and Rocky Romero defeat the Bullet Club of Gato and Kenta. Momo Congo and Willow Nightingale defeat the Mafia Bella, Julia, and Thekla. It's a real person. New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Title match. The Bullet Club War Dogs, Alex Coughlin and Gabe Kidd defeat Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi. So they're the new Strong Tag Team Champions. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Titles were on the line as the Bullet Club War Dogs Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney defeated Catch 22, Francisco Akira, and TJP for your new IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. In a Doomsday No Disqualification Tag Team match, El Desperado and Jun Kasai defeated Homicide and John Moxley. Night 2 of your New Japan Strong Independence Day shows. Master Wato, Oleg Bolton, and Taguchi defeated Dragon Libre, Rekka, and Takahiro Katori. Kojima defeated Oscar Lube.
His finish is called a lube job.
Lube! lube.
Catch 22.
No,
defeated
the lube
Homicide,
knob.
And okay, everybody fucking talk over the segment. This is fucking fantastic.
Oscar Lube.
And John Moxley beat El Desperado. Tony,
he
take us
did.
over the top, since this segment's all fucked to begin with.
A flock of ravens is called an unkindness. It's also known as a conspiracy. You know what a group of wrestling fans is known as? Fucking losers!
All right, so no MLW.
Nope, no MLW.
You did 2 and asked for 2 over the tops instead of doing both of them.
Yeah, so I noticed that at the time. Yeah, that was screwed. That was screwed up.
Yeah.
Awesome, but we could talk about MLW at length because it was a good show.
Well,
It was a good show.
I love how Action Andretti's winning so much.
Yeah. Ugh.
He had a busy week.
He lost a lot of fucking matches.
Hey man, that happens. You can't keep a guy strong all the time.
No, man, he hasn't won shit. He beat Jericho, and that was it.
He had a nice little run.
And aren't FTR the Ring of Honor tag champs?
No, they're the AEW tag champs.
And who did they lose to?
Bullet Club Gold, Jay White and Juice Robinson.
Why?
Because it was an eliminator tournament, so now Juice Robinson and not an eliminator tournament, an eliminator match, which means now that Juice Robinson and Jay White are now the number 1 contenders for the belts.
Are they the first ones that have ever lost one of these eliminators? I don't recall anybody ever losing an eliminator before in AEW.
No, I think I don't know off the top of my head, but it's had to have happened. Matt probably knows a little bit better than me. But I mean, it makes sense because it's the only way you can get a title shot is by beating the champs. So it makes sense to further the feud by having them actually beat them to get the title shot. Now, it's not like a tournament, I don't think. It's just a series of matches where FTR keeps defending the titles until somebody beats them, and then that team becomes the number 1 contenders. So, I mean, it made sense. It was perfectly fine. I'm telling you right now, it did a hell of a lot for Juice and Jay White, who have been put in this tag team situation where everyone thought that Jay White would be top guy right away. So it works. I didn't hate it. Match was fine. That happened on Collision.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
I thought the match was good. I enjoyed the match. The biggest issue that I had with Collision was the goddamn Scorpio Sky. He comes back with no fanfare, nothing like. And this was his first. Not his first match back in a while.
So he had promo packages.
Did he? Okay, I must have missed the promo packages.
Yeah, Scorpio Sky had promo packages leading up to his return. At least one that I saw. Matt, okay. you probably know a little bit better about Scorpio Sky's lead into his return. They did have.
You guys handle this. I'm just going to sit here and drink tonight.
Yeah, so they did have promo packages for Scorpio Sky leading up to his return. So, yeah, him and Action Andretti, good stuff, fun times, and yeah, so they didn't just bring him back cold. That's for sure.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought was that was the part that threw me off because we had that the promo piece for that kid that's coming in, and it seemed like nothing, no big ramp up for his return, and I thought he was a pretty important piece.
Well, he was, but then he wasn't, which seems to be like a common thread in AEW. Like, you're important until you're not, and then once they decide, like, hey, why aren't we doing anything with this guy? Then they bring it back. You got to remember, he was the first AEW tag team champion.
Yeah, well, and that's why I thought it was a big deal.
So it was, it was good to see him back. And if we're just gonna go dive right into AEW, 3 shows this week, all really, really impressive. I really liked Collision. I liked CM Punk versus Joe. Obviously, the big story was the outcome. They shook hands, a lot of respect there, and then not. And Samoa Joe choked the fucking shit out of CM Punk until the Revival made the save, or FTR made the save. So that was fun. Yeah, just a little thrown off right now. And Rampage, by the way, I actually went out of my way to watch Rampage just because of the the story going on between Adam Page and the Dark Order, which
Okay.
I find really intriguing, based on how like hurt the Dark Order was so much, where they had to turn heel again on Hangman Adam Page, and so that was fun stuff to watch. Lot of crazy stuff going on in AEW. A lot of big events coming up, obviously, in this summer. So they have to make a really good push forward, and I think they're doing a great job doing it, especially with Jericho and the Daniel Garcia and the Sammy Guevara stuff, saying that I can't be their leader forever, is a pretty entertaining story. Even Jeff Jarrett and Matt Hardy teaming together, and then like that was pretty good. And then spotlighting Ethan Page again in Canada was, to me, was tremendous. It was good to see Marina Shafir back.
See, I think that the best of AEW this week, in my opinion at least, was definitely Punk and Joe. I thought that was an incredibly fun match, well worked, well paced. The ending caught me off guard. I think everything about it was a ton of fun.
Right, and if you want to go back to even like Dynamite, where I thought, the Adam Cole MJF stuff is campy. It's fun. I feel like we've been there before with MJF, where he pretends to be somebody's friend, and he's a real piece of shit anyway. So, all right, I think Handsome Kevin. Oh no, I thought you were frozen. So that is still fun. I'm kind of with people on the anti-Orange Cassidy bandwagon. Like, I'm getting over it more and more by every day.
Yeah, he's got one trick, but it's a trick that kind of comes and goes with me. I don't dislike it.
Yeah, so I don't hate it. I'm not like there yet, but it's just it's getting old quick to me. And by quick, I mean it's been how many years? So it's not super quick, but it's quick enough where I'm just like, oof. Yeah, so back to the Adam Cole MJF stuff. I mean, it's been done before, but I feel like that's going to be fun, and they're going to have a good match at some point at some pay-per-view, whether it's All Out or whether it's All In. They're gonna have something going on there. Let's see. Oh, Ruby Soho defeating Britt Baker was a pleasant surprise with the heel shenanigans of the Outcasts.
So I wanted to ask you guys, with Punk and Joe, and I'm not overly familiar with their other matches. I know I've seen them. I just don't really necessarily remember them. But that was a phenomenal match. Where does it rank in the kind of Punk Joe in their series of matches for you guys?
I don't think it's entirely fair to. So Punk and Joe had those three Broadways, those three trilogies in 2005. It's 18 years ago. That's right. I thought it was pretty comical that people were going into Saturday Night Show thinking that they would pull another hour Broadway out of their hats, even though it was very clear from the start that it was a 20-minute time limit on those matches.
Yeah.
But I thought it was great. Look, man, 18 years later, these guys have been through fucking everything. To do 3 60-minute matches in 2005 when they're 18 years younger takes its toll on you. But for them to go out and do what they did Saturday night on Collision was awesome. It was a great match. It was 15 minutes of great storytelling, and Punk getting that win, avenging all 3 losses to Joe. And then the aftermath that Kevin mentioned before, the handshake and the choke out. Like, we're not done. We're not done with Joe and Punk. And I think it's going to be fun to see where they go with that. What I'm seeing with Collision is that Collision is the wrestling show. Like, it's not like, look, I watched like the first hour of Dynamite today when I was catching up, and it's all like MJF and Adam Cole at the gym is fine. Like, I get it. They're like, the unexpected friends who are now a tag team. I get it. Right. It's just like, it comes off real hokey to me. I get what they're doing, but that's what Dynamite is, like the entertainment show. Rampage is, I don't know what Rampage is.
Rampage is like boom, boom, boom. We're gonna have the backstage, like real quick, fierce promo. Get right to the ring, and just go. Like,
but Collision is the wrestling show. Like, they're giving you there's not a lot of bells and whistles. It's wrestling, like that tag match was fantastic. Bullet Club Gold and FTR, and next week they're giving us 2 out of 3 falls. They're giving us Starks and CM Punk in the finals. Like they're really making a play to pull some numbers in on Saturday nights, which is not easy, but it's easily. I'm enjoying. I know it's a very small sample size. I'm enjoying Collision more than Dynamite right now.
I think I agree with you. I think this week was a fantastic week for AEW on all 3 shows. Like I really liked Dynamite, I really liked Rampage, and I really liked Collision, especially when they finally did what I was kind of saying for a while, that Will Hobbs needs to go back to being a good guy, and they did it. And I think he's going to be back over the way he was before they turned him heel. Because Matt, I think you would agree, maybe not. I don't think the heel turn worked at all.
No, but I think that's just tone. That's just it's no, it didn't work at all because he got thrown into that, like he was feuding with Wardlow, but nobody like it was that era of Wardlow where no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
Right when they break into his fucking car, they stole the title. He's with QT Marshall and all these fucking people that. Who's the fucking girl that thinks she can rap that now she wants to sleep with Bowens and she's challenging them to rap? Like, I don't give a shit. Is it just so Billy Gunn can tell her to suck it? Because that was a thing Wednesday night. Like, I was like, what is this? I don't care about this.
Yeah. So I really do enjoy the MJF Adam Cole stuff. It's getting me to laugh, but I think a lot of that is probably mostly to do with I'm a big MJF fan. It seems like everything that he does is very entertaining. So that part of it, I certainly enjoy, but I definitely see where you're coming from, Matt, with it being like the wrestling, wrestling show on Saturday night. And it's been good. I mean, I've caught them all. I've not all of them live. DVR'd them obviously. Saturday's a real tough night, but it is. They are going to be able, I think, to draw better with pure wrestling fans and not casual fans on Saturday. You know what I mean? But I think it's going to be a lot of DVR numbers.
What MJF does so well is he does the obvious things really well, but he does like the subtle things really, really well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he could be a complete asshole heel and be perfectly fine with it. But then when he's like doing like little things like the better than you, baby, or like when he's like joining in on Adam Cole's entrance and doing like the Roderick Strong part of their entrance. It's just, and then Adam Cole does a good job responding to it with his facials, and it's so good. And MJF has like perfected that art of doing the really obvious things that you need to do as a heel well, and then the subtle things that people like will pick up on very, very well.
I like this Mott Spock. Any chance Cole turns on MJF before MJF turns on him?
Well, would it be a turn? Because Cole doesn't like MJF. That's clear. Like, I don't think that would be considered a turn because I don't think Cole wants anything to do with MJF. Like, I don't think it's going to get to the point where Cole finally accepts him as a friend, like Jericho and MJF did with the what was it? Not the Festival of Friendship when they did that awesome
they danced together.
Yeah, like I don't think it's going to get to that level.
Yeah, maybe.
I hope not. I don't. The idea of Cole beating him to the punch, I think will be fun. And with Roddy in the mix, like they showed like the clip from 2 weeks ago where like MJF's trying to suck up. He's like, let's get out of here. This place sucks. He gets in the car and Adam Cole looks at Roddy. He's like, he doesn't watch the show. He's not going to watch this, is he? So like if Adam Cole beats him to the punch, I think that's what people want. Like, obviously Adam Cole's not stupid. He knows MJF is a snake. So for him to beat MJF to the punch, I think, if they get to the finals of the Eliminator and Adam Cole fucking Panama sunrises him and he gets pinned, like, you gotta that adds another layer to whatever their story they're telling to get them to all out or all in, whichever one these two are going to have the presumed world title match at.
Yeah. Any chance you think they fight at both?
I mean, they're only I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
gonna be interesting. That's a good question because I think. I don't know because there's so many different variable, right? So now we're 2 weeks away from Blood and Guts, right? And now there's reports that Kota Ibushi is going to be in Boston. There's reports that CM Punk floated his name out there as the guy to be the 5th member of the Elite, right? So where is this? So it's kind of an interesting time to see where it goes. Obviously, Don Callis and Chris Jericho. How does that factor in? Kenny beat Utah on Dynamite, but where's this going? Is it going to go back to Omega and Ospreay at All In? Are we going to get that in Wembley? Because I think the trilogy would be. Yeah, we had the first match was in Japan, which was a neutral ground for them. The second match was in Canada. That's Kenny's hometown. Now we go to England. That's Ospreay's home. That's Ospreay's house. Are we going to get round 3? And if you do, we kind of saw it with Forbidden Door. It's hard to follow Ospreay and Omega. We saw it at Wrestle Kingdom.
Right.
Jay White and Okada didn't have a fucking snowball's chance in hell.
Right. I think the only option for that London show is Omega, Ospreay, and then I think the next week at the pay-per-view, you have to finally blow off the one-on-one match between Omega and Takeshita. Right?
Oh yeah, that's a good call. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get, and you need, all right, so say Kenny Omega beats Will Ospreay, right? But would he? You got to have Takeshita go over Omega, right? If you're building that guy to be something, which he clearly is. He has a great look.
That's a good, does he have to, if he can hold his own with Omega? I think if it's for the IWGP US Heavyweight title, there's no point of putting it on Kenny. They have royally fucked up. And I know New Japan has 1 billion titles. I get it, right? But they put the fucking tag titles on FTR last year and they defended them once. And they had them for fucking 8 months. You put the US title on Kenny, he defended it once on Dynamite against Jeff Cobb. And he had it for fucking 6 months. Can we stop? Let fucking Will, if he's the IWGP US Heavyweight Champion, let him defend it. Let him defend it on strong shows. Let him defend it in Japan. If you're going to put the belt on Kenny, he's got to fucking show up. You got to use him.
Yeah.
If he's not going to show up, then make it a fucking non-title match. Just make it a grudge match. The fucking, it's 1-1. Winner gets fucking bragging rights. They get their fucking Tiger Driver 91 t-shirt forever.
The chicken dinner.
Stop putting fucking titles on people that aren't going to fucking defend them. No. It fucking bothers me because I love New Japan so much. And Will Ospreay put so much fucking time and energy into it, and he fucking almost died. And Sonata broke his fucking orbital bone. They fucking really worked to bring this US title up to a level where it was important, only to have it put on Kenny and then for him not to be around for 6 months.
No, that's fair. So when they do fight over in Wembley, Ospreay going to get the hero's hometown. 100%. Okay, fans will force him to be face no matter what.
Stupid fucking chants those fucking asshole UK fans do at all those stupid fucking Progress Wrestling shows. Will Ospreay, whatever fucking stupid shit they say over there.
You don't fucking like that?
I fucking hate it. I watched a Progress show with Kyle from the Apron.
I know.
Fucking chanting annoyed the fucking shit out of me.
I fucking love
it's not about you fucking humps.
I fucking
not the
love
wrestlers. Stop fucking trying to hijack the show, you hand jobs.
I don't know. John Cena begs to differ.
What does he know? He's in the fucking Barbie movie. I ain't listening to his ass.
He was also in the Marine, though, wasn't he?
1, 2, 3.
Well, so.
And he handed it off to Randall.
Little balance.
And then it was Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
And then it was The Miz.
No.
How many Marines are there?
Jesus. I mean, in life, there's probably a couple of million.
No, the WWF vehicle, WWE, whatever the fuck we want to call it.
Oh, okay.
Film series. All right, let's see. Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Okay, there's 6. 6 of them. Let's see here. John Cena was in 1. DiBiase was in 2.
Wow.
The Miz was in 3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
Yeah, I think Miz is the last WWE. I mean, unless they continued it with the non-WWE guy, Miz is the last guy.
It's like the Miz is the longest running Marine.
That's right. God bless the Miz.
Has he? No, don't God bless the Miz.
Miz is the best.
Fucking ECW, WWF, Miz can suck a dick.
Oh,
We'll be talking about him in our rewind later.
Summer Rae was in one.
Yeah, I think Fandango may have been in one too, actually.
Yeah, Naomi, Maurice, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Bo Dallas were in 5. Becky Lynch and Shawn Michaels were in 6.
Shawn Michaels was the Marvel crossover as Cyclops.
what happened to the WWE fucking?
Go on, Kev.
What the hell happened to the WWE film series? They're not pumping them out anymore, are they?
I don't think
You
so.
can't tell me the last WWF film that came out.
It's was it The Babysitter with Triple H? No, it had to have been them just producing it and not having any wrestling involvement. Like there was no wrestler in the movie.
I have no idea. I don't remember the last one.
The last one was Rumble, and that came out December 15th, 2021.
That was a cartoon, wasn't it?
It was. It starred Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns.
Okay. So the actual like real life movie, would that be the Page one? Was that the last one that they did?
No, the last one they did was Rumble. That's
I'm talking like not cartoon.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure they were involved in a movie that had absolutely nothing to do with any WWE people.
Let's see here. This is the list of WWE films. Scorpion King, The Rundown, Walking Tall, See No Evil, The Marine, The Condemned, Behind Enemy Lines, Columbia, starring Mr. Kennedy. Straight to video, by the way, in case you were wondering. 12 Rounds, Marine 2, Legendary was a John Cena vehicle. Knucklehead, The Big Show was in that, where he plays like Knucklehead.
Mm-hmm.
The Chaperone, I think, Kevin, is the one you're thinking of. That's with Triple H, where he is
yeah, it's like him on a bus.
Yeah,
but not Speed.
That's What I Am is a thing that
Randy Orton may have been in one. Like,
yeah, that's it. That's What I Am. Randy Orton was in. It was a Samuel Goldwyn film. The people who produced Gladiators, American Gladiators.
American Gladiators or Gladiator?
American Gladiators. The reunion. Bending the Rules is an Edge vehicle. He looks like, I don't know what he looks like there. The Day. All right, so these are WW. This isn't interesting.
The New Day?
No, just The Day.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Birth of the Dragon.
Okay.
What of the Dragon?
Birth.
Oh, happy birthday.
Interesting. Digital. Corey and Carmella. Well, Escaping the Undertaker was a thing too.
I was gonna say that's that gimmick with the New Day, right?
Yeah, it
Yes.
was like a virtual like
Choose your own
game, like
adventure.
card game or some weird movie.
Yeah, it was
like
a choose your own adventure.
Choose your
Yeah,
adventure.
pick your own adventure. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Good times. Can I ask you guys a question?
All day, baby.
And Tony had to take care of some stuff. He'll be right back because his house is in fucking tatters. Because I want to bring up the Tito Ortiz thing before I forget about that. So I think it's fair for us now. We can make our assessment on Ring of Honor. It's just fucking AEW dark elevation. It's fucking bad.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, it's not living up to what everyone thought that they would promise us.
It is, and I think someone put it in here before.
Kate, I think, said something about it.
I wanted to bring it up. Where is it here? The Asian Joe. I think it was Asian Joe. Yeah. So Dynamite is more sports entertainment, and Collision is what ROH used to be. Yeah, man. Look, I think it's fair. What do we get? It was before WrestleMania weekend, before they got TV back and they put out that pay-per-view, and then we've had from then till now, and it's just like they're making Claudio and Mark Briscoe the main event of Death Before Dishonor, right? That's at the end of the month.
Yeah, you're not okay with that?
I don't know. So I haven't been watching Ring of Honor every week. I think they really need to stop just taping fucking 2 hours and change of TV.
Yeah, it's bad. That's what turns me off, Matt.
Like, and look, I hate to say it, man, because I love a lot of these guys. I don't give a shit. The Righteous Stu Grayson against Mocray Martin, Rip Impact, and what?
Yeah.
Stop! It's just fucking dark.
How dare you besmirch the name of Zach Peterson and Rip
It's fucking
Impact.
garbage. This is what you do. You cut half this shit out. Give me Commander versus Gringo Loco, Daniels Garcia, Athena versus What's Her Nuts, Saliza Sparks,
Saliva Sparks.
whatever. Give me the fucking 5-way dance and give me the main event. You don't have to give me fucking 10 matches of shit. Last week was everybody's in town for Forbidden Door, so let's just put them on Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Matt, you're 100% right. It's a very strange use of the brand. Extremely strange, and almost troubling, to be honest with you. It goes to show you that they have literally, I mean, they're still running pay-per-views and stuff, but literally shows you they have absolutely zero plans to make this brand important.
Are their pay-per-views still actually pay-per-view, or do they just run them on their app?
They don't have an app.
So they do have an app.
Yeah.
AEW has an app?
No, Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's not. The pay-per-views are on BR Live, and then 6 months later, they are available through the Honor Club. So I got notification this week that Death Before Dishonor from 2022 was available on Honor Club.
Okay.
I have it. I pay for it. I'll buy the pay-per-view and I'll watch it because I know we're going to get quality matches, right? But the TV is just I don't want to sit through Big Bill and Lee Moriarty against the boys, especially when Big Bill's in a fucking tag team on Dynamite now that I'm
right.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do to fix it?
You got to have Ring of Honor guys and you got to have AEW guys, and that's it, man.
Yeah, it's not that hard. But they just have this weird hard-on for keeping ROH guys in AEW, and I could understand if that was for them to properly promote the Ring of Honor brand, but they're not doing it well. I understand if you want to get the recognition for Ring of Honor through AEW now, but they're just not doing it. It's just to me so far, unless he's got something up his sleeve, this has been a complete and utter disaster. Ring of Honor.
Every week, Athena has a Ring of Honor Proving Grounds title match. I gotta see. She's on every week.
Yeah,
no doubt. That's great because she's fantastic.
Yeah. But she's also in the Owen Hart tournament on AEW. So it's
Athena?
Yeah, I think she's fighting Willow Nightingale next week on Rampage. So why am I giving a fuck about her on this show that's only available streaming when I can watch her on Friday night on TBS or TNT or some shit like that? Why am I going to go out of my way to find a streaming show unless it's completely different than what you offer on TV?
Right.
Doesn't
that kind of go all the way back? I mean, we talked about it a while ago, where I said you gotta keep them separate.
100%.
Everybody's parading themselves down with the ROH title. The water was far too muddy.
Initially, I understood it because you want to get it out that you own ROH, but when they made their own show, if you don't want Samoa Joe to be exclusive to Ring of Honor, don't put the TV title on him. If Claudio's going to be on AEW every week, keep the title on him for the first few months, and then hopefully they put it on Mark Briscoe at this pay-per-view, and then let Mark Briscoe just stay on Ring of Honor. Maybe that's what they're playing for all I know. Who knows? But I don't see that being the case.
I just would like some. I would like some consistent. I get it, right? You're creating content. You want people to tune into your streaming services. All these New Japan guys are there, right? Let's take advantage of them being there. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm I just want tell me a good story. I want a reason to tune in to fucking Honor Club. I don't want to just let me see what indie guy's going to show up to lose to fucking Commander.
Yeah. And Matt,
in a match that doesn't mean anything.
You might be able to tell me this, Matt, but or maybe someone in the chat. Is ROH the TV show strictly match, or is there any continuation, or is there any story that happens, or is it literally just
they do promos and segments and stuff like that? They're piecing together stories, but it's it's just not doing it for me. Like, look, the stuff they did great stuff, the Vincent stuff, Vincent and Dutch trying to get Stu out of the Dark Order, that was good storytelling. Layla Hirsch coming back and being with the Kingdom is great, but like the Kingdom went from battling like Action Andretti and Darius Martin to now like the Infantry, who it's not like it's the fucking Kingdom. Why aren't they wrestling the Lucha Brothers for the tag titles? Is that a thing that's happened, by the way, on fucking Ring of Honor TV?
It's a great question.
I don't know, because I get far behind on wrestling that it's literally impossible for me to catch up with what's going on.
Matthew Birch here, and I couldn't agree with him more. Tony Khan needs to let somebody else run ROH. TK is seriously spreading himself too thin to the point ROH feels like a nothing show every week.
It's a good thing
MB.
It's a good thing we're not alone in this feedback here.
It's frustrating because I know, and people in the Shining Wizards Discord, and if you want to be in the Discord on Twitter at Wizards Podcast, there's a link for the Discord. It's great. It's not just all wrestling talk. There's video games and workout stuff and music and general conversation. It's a great place. People in the Ring of Honor Discord they're upset, and rightfully so. You know, I know Milwaukee Tom and William Mercier. They do a Ring of Honor Revelry podcast where they go back and watch old Ring of Honor. And I'll give William Mercier's credit and Tom too. They were both kind of down on this version, but they were going to wait it out and see how it's gone. And up to this point, it kind of hasn't gone anywhere.
Nowhere.
The Lucha Brothers haven't defended their fucking titles. Are you kidding me? The Kingdom has not challenged them either for the tag titles.
That's crazy.
Let me look.
I mean, it's really hard to dissect without ever really watching the show. So, like, I was going to say, like, oh, well, maybe it'll happen at Death Before Dishonor or whatever the next pay-per-view is. But I'm just like, I don't know what their story is or where they are.
There's Ryan Sullivan from the Mark Order podcast. It's not good, and I love everything. And he's right. Ryan is so fucking positive. They're not, like, I think enough time. Supercard of Honor was in March. Like, we should have, like, we're, what, 2.5 weeks away from this pay-per-view? In Trenton. It's in fucking Trenton. And I was like, no, man, it's a Friday in July. Like, I'd rather work than fucking drive to Trenton and possibly sit through dog shit.
But like you said, to your point, you do think that we're going to get good matches.
You will get good matches, but it's not worth me taking a night off of work and driving to Trenton.
Oh, no, of course.
So they've defended the Ring of Honor titles on Battle of the Belts in April. They beat Powerhouse Hobbs and QT Marshall. They defended them on Dynamite in May when they beat Claudio and Wheeler Yuta. And then on Ring of Honor TV, they've been involved in 8-man tag matches.
With probably El Vikingo, Del Hijo, and
yes. It's
Commander.
El Hijo del Vikingo, Commander, Lucha Brothers against Kip Sabian, Serpentico, the Butcher and the Blade. El Hijo del Vikingo, Commander, Lucha Brothers against Gringo Loco, Shane Taylor, and the Workhorsemen. Why is Shane Taylor not wrestling fucking Samoa Joe for the TV title?
It's a great question.
Why is that not a thing? If you're going to put fucking Joe in a feud with CM Punk, get the fucking title off of him. Fucking Shane Taylor is a superstar.
No one in the business has ever looked like him.
Let fucking Shane Taylor beat Samoa Joe in a fucking battle. I don't want to see the fucking Ring of Honor titles on Battle of the Belts. Just fucking fix it. Find somebody else to run fucking Ring of Honor. Go see what Delirious is doing.
Oh, he's an MLW.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's one of the guys in MLW, one of the writers.
He's in the calling, isn't he?
That's right.
That's fucking annoying. Like, man, it's frustrating. What are we, 18, 19 episodes into probably more, probably 20. We're probably 20 weeks in to Ring of Honor TV.
That was going to be my next question. Like, how long has it actually been a thing under Tony Khan?
What do you mean?
How long has it been, like, owned by Tony? And we're still at this point where we're complaining about it being completely like a bastard child to him.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back, Tony. When does when does somebody go to him? Like at some point, someone has to go to him and be like, "Hey, man, your plate's fucking full. Let me and my team take over Ring of Honor. Like we'll write TV, we'll run everything past you. Like let me do that."
Yeah.
And look, if in fucking 6 weeks he hates it, he can fucking scrap it and take it over again. But give someone else the fucking ball.
It's so strange that he wouldn't do that unless he's one of these total like control animals that needs to be in charge of everything and can't let some. Yeah, it's what it has to be. Because look at the people that he has working for him, like you said, Jerry Lynn, Christopher Daniels, Dean Malenko, like Pat, like, and even like some of the wrestlers that work there, like Colt, like Punk, Daniel Bryan. Like, why can't somebody else take this off, like you said, his plate and bring it back to what we knew Ring of Honor was and how it was and what it. The potential's there. The talent is there, Matt.
The talent's 100%. It's just the I don't need. Look, I get it. I get people love their fucking indies and they're fantastic and they're all these. There's 1,000 great talents in there. Don't bring in some fucking indie darling. Don't bring in Blake Christian to fucking lose to Commander just because you want to have a PWG style match or a GCW match on Ring of Honor TV. I don't care. I want to watch Ring of Honor every week where you're giving me quality matches and quality stories. I don't think that's such a hard formula to follow.
Yeah, and Handsome Kevin, we talked about this and we beat it to death. They need to solidify a standard roster of their guys and girls and just let that be it. Now, I understand like you have to sometimes. I don't know if Ring of Honor did this in the past, in the past incarnations of it, but at some point you do have to have enhancement talent, and you do go to those indie guys for that. So, like, I can understand if they do it, but you need to solidify a solid 30, 40, whatever, 50-person roster and just let that be it. And then if you want to push somebody, you got to bring in somebody to lose. So I do get that, but like you don't give them the offense that a guy like Blake Christian would get or a guy like Gringo Loco would get or shit.
You
like
also
that.
don't need you can make it a fucking hour show and you don't have to have the same people on every fucking week.
Right. Yeah. It's a shame, and hopefully it gets better.
Tony, I'm glad you're back because you brought up something during Over the Top. Tito Ortiz.
That's right.
For those not familiar, 2 weeks ago, we were lucky enough to have Bad Dude Tito as a guest on the show. And Kevin, KJG, took the time to do a press release. And what Kevin does is he listens back to the interview. He transcribes it. He sends it to us. Tony checks all the grammar and such. And then we send it out to our list of wrestling publications. And look, at that point, it's completely out of our hands in terms of what piece of the interview they used to publicize the article. I know Sunny Kiss, when we had her on, it was her a lot of the stuff that people ran with was that she was frustrated with what she was doing at AEW. But if you dove into the article, you see it was just they took that line out of context and used it as the headline. Well, I have the Google alerts set, and the other night, just as I'm getting ready to slumber, I get a Google alert. I'm very excited for this, and it says, whatever, Shining Wizards have been mentioned on this. So I go, oh, cool, whatever. So this was July 3rd. I click on it. I want to see. I want to see where it's going. And it says, I said, what? Tito Ortiz eyes New Japan G1 Climax 2024, discusses Impact collaboration. Directly below that It says, Bad Dude Tito reveals ambitions and experiences in wrestling. But they used a fucking picture of Tito Ortiz, and the caption says, Tito Ortiz eyes New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 2024, discusses Impact collaboration. No man, Razul, you're a fucking retard.
Wow.
Wrestling, what is this? Wrestling World? Wrestling-world.com. You should burn your fucking website to the ground. What is this? And then the whole thing, it's just Bad Dude Tito, Bad Dude Tito, Bad Dude Tito, the mighty don't kneel. No mention Tito's induction into TMDK. Well, it ain't fucking Tito Ortiz, you hand jobs. I'm so annoyed at this. We fucking bust our fucking ass.
Were you talking about this article?
We fucking bust our fucking asses to do this fucking show.
Well, Tito Ortiz is a bad dude.
To try and get
Brother.
a little. We want just a sliver of the fucking pie out there. We do these great interviews. We're trying to grow, and then this fucking happens. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, for what it's worth, it does give the Shining Wizards podcast credit there, right off the top.
But that's also the picture of Tito Ortiz's appearance on Impact Wrestling. That's
He looks like he's mad about somebody for leaving their clothes on the dryer too long.
But this was his appearance. He literally walked out on the ramp and just stood there to close the show, and it felt like 5 minutes because they just kept panning back to him. I remember this. Oh.
Like,
Yeah,
I've transcribed before. It's not easy, especially when I don't know the fucking English language. Kevin's got a full-time job. HK has a full-time job. Tony's got a full-time job. I got a full-time job. For KJG to take the time to transcribe this, to write it all out, for us to send it out, and for this to be the fucking result, somebody uses a completely wrong person.
No man Rasul is a goddamn fool for mixing up Tito's.
I could deal with somebody grabbing a headline that makes the guest look bad or the interview look bad, because once we send it out, it's out of our hands. But this is just complete negligence. It's a fucking disaster. And this is what's out there. This is where people are getting their wrestling information from. Wrestling-world.com. God damn it.
I'm gonna see if they have like
there's words I want to use. I used the R word before, and if I offended you, I'm fucking sorry. But that person takes the fucking short yellow bus to the fucking wherever they type up their fucking interviews or whatever other articles they post on their shitty fucking wrestling website.
I'm trying to see if they have a Twitter and if they're like legit, like at least like a quasi legit sheet.
They're not, because they're definitely not on our mailing list. So what they did was they took it from another website and they just fucking copied and pasted.
Probably.
I want to know what other website led with a picture of Tito Ortiz, though. Like,
none of them.
But like, how do you copy it from another website and not realize Bad Dude Tito's in the title? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I want to see something. If
I wonder if there's is it possible that they're a satire site?
No, because it printed the whole article, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So if you Google Tito wrestling, you see a lot of Tito Santana. Second picture is a Bad Dude Tito. Tito Ortiz is way down.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck is this? All right, you're going to love this. Apparently not 4chan, but 4channel.org also picked up the article.
Right.
Oh, my God. All right, so this, I can't capture this, but so somebody made a post on 4channel.org. Oh, no, I guess it is 4chan. It's spelt out. They must have put it on the wrestling page. Yes, it's pro wrestling. Tito Ortiz eyes New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax. So it's got the entire opening, and it says, Bad Dude Tito has been pretty based in his little New Japan run, blah, blah, blah. Somebody writes, that's a different Tito, LMAO, XDDDDDDDD.
What does that mean?
Just XD is kind of like just it's a laughing face, like it's an emoji with an X for the eyes, like the eyes are closed, and the D is a mouth open laughing.
So like WrestlingHeadlines.com got it right. Like they got the right guy. But this fucking place.
Oh my God, this is so fucking crazy.
I want to see like if they have like a social media presence. Or not.
Well, I tell you,
Oh God,
guys, mad. It's maddening.
Oh, MSN.com picked it up. Okay. So this is what happens, right? So apparently MSN.com picked up the exact article from Wrestling World because they referenced Noman Rasul. It's the same article on MSN.com under the sports section.
And he's pumped because his article got picked up by MSN.
Oh my God, it's fucking embarrassing. Yeah, I think that's it though. I think MSN is the only other idiotic site that ran with this thing.
Yeah,
So
Wrestling World also looks like it might be some kind of foreign wrestling website.
I was wondering that too. Like, what country is this out of?
Because
well, in fairness, the post on 4chan has noodles in the title, so what is it bad to say noodles?
They go to the Ugly Dumpling too today.
No, they probably went to the curry dumpling. If I had to guess, it's somewhere over there though.
Yahtzee.
Fuck yeah.
Well, what if it's just it could be a lost in translation situation, right? Tito Ortiz was the Huntington Beach bad boy, right? So you get the bad boy Tito Ortiz, you get the bad dude Tito.
We do get picked up overseas a lot.
Apparently, this is from a Italian website. Because
Mamma Mia!
You go where the article, all the dates are 10 Luglio. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Luglio is July.
July, yeah.
Luglio. Jesus, now you got me saying it.
Luglio.
Radio.
Oh, fuck, yeah, that was. I'm glad you came back. I'm glad you made it back for that, Tony, because that was. Oh, God damn it, Tito Ortiz, you son of a bitch.
Here we go. Wrestling-world.com is a portal dedicated to everything about the sport of wrestling. Blah, 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 blah. We strive to bring our readers with daily news updates from around the wrestling world. Address, Western Cape, South Africa. That explains it.
So they speak English in South Africa.
True, but maybe they don't know who Bad Dude Tito is. I don't know.
So it's not Italy. So it's not Nomen Rasul Pasta Fazool?
No.
Okay.
No Mamma Mia Capolini for any of these people.
Mamma Mia.
South America, they speak Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch.
No, South Africa, he said.
South Africa. Sorry.
What did you say? South what?
America.
Oh, close enough.
It's a virgin incontinent.
It was South.
There's even more.
More what?
More languages. I can't even pronounce half these. Swati, Venda, Zulu, Southern Soto, Northern
Is Pigeon
Soto,
listed?
Tonga. No.
Well, I just assumed because Justin Gabriel's from South Africa and he speaks English.
Yeah, Lesotho is like an independent country within the borders of South Africa. Just in case you needed to know for reference.
Pulled it up on the map.
Well, there you go. Wing a map.
Yeah, it's probably like Montreal. It's probably like Quebec in Canada.
Southern Sotho and English are the official languages of Lesotho. So there you go.
Soto,
Learn it all here on the Wizards, I tell you.
Yeah.
Is this Tito Ortiz, Bad Boy Tito, the worst that the show has been taken like out of contest as far as headlines go? Is this the biggest snafu?
No, I mean, not in terms of mistakes that have been made interpreting our articles, but one time your good friend Buffy Baggs told us that he was 2 weeks from being signed by Impact, and Eric Bischoff was asked about it, and he goes, I don't know what he's smoking, but I've never talked to Buff Bagwell about coming to Impact.
Yeah, but that's not on us.
No, it wasn't on us. No.
That's not on us, and that's not on the website. That's what he said.
Gotcha.
Good old Buffy Baggs.
Buffy Baggs. Buff Daddy.
Angels and headlocks or whatever the fuck he was doing. What was this stripper website?
Oh, Cowboys, Angels for Cowboys, Cowboys for Angels. That's it. And he was only the second most requested. Didn't we have a conversation about the first most requested guy? Was that a Patreon thing that we did?
No, maybe. I think we did that on the show.
And you didn't try and track down the first requested guy to get him on? The guy got out Buffy Bags?
Full disclosure, did you guys ever watch, and I'm sure we talked about this before, but 13 years, 12 years, whatever it is, it's a long time. Did any of you actually watch the show that he was on, the escort show?
Yeah, I think I made a point to check it out just because he was on.
You saw buff stuff.
Of course you did. He's Buff Daddy.
Cowboys for Angels.
Yeah, that was it. Cowboys for Angels.
Sounds like a charity.
Well, it kind of is in a way. Now I'm not insinuating
sounds
anything.
like a freaking Make-A-Wish.
I'm not insinuating. Well, you might be right. But if I had to guess, probably a lot of Lane Bryant stretch pants on those episodes.
Thank you. I was waiting for the joke. If you were going to make it, I was going to be on it.
Lots of big bloomers on Cowboys for Angels.
Looks like the last photo of Buff on here was October 20th, 2014.
Probably still looked good, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's just shirtless and some fucking dungarees.
What does he look like now, shirtless? Let me see.
I never watched the show, but I did see the movies. I did see those
He
movies.
did movies.
Oh yeah, he was in some softcore.
Oh, I just thought he did the escort show.
Oh no,
he
he was in some softcore. Oh yeah.
Did you see that him and Scotty Riggs got back together recently down at DDPville? And I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make a. I don't think they're gonna make a run, but like I think they might be like doing a lot of stuff together as American Males, like
For
2.0.
Angels. I was gonna say American Males for Angels.
Yeah, American
Reboot?
Males for Angels. And by the way, speaking of Angels, that GCW show, Mark Angel, was that Mr. Touchdown?
No, I think it was a different Mark Angel. I think it's
okay.
the hardcore wrestler.
Okay.
All right. Did we know that Buff Bagwell had his calf implants removed because it nearly caused his legs to be amputated?
Yes, he almost died.
Jesus Christ. No wonder he couldn't drive. In fairness, he does some funny skits. Well, he did some a while ago with DDP where he dressed up like Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
They're kind of funny.
Very entertaining.
Have you guys ever seen the Good, the Bad, the Buff, the Mark Bagwell journey?
No.
No.
Uncover the man behind the stuff as Mark Buff Bagwell sits down.
Oh, yeah?
Hold on.
The stuff behind the bell. Oh yeah.
It's down with Nigel McGuinness
Huh.
to tell
Wait,
his
Buff-
side of the story.
Wait, Buff Bagwell was telling stories about Nigel McGuinness?
No, Buff Bagwell, Nigel was doing the interview. Watch as a film crew follows Buff, chronicling his life, both inside and outside of the squared circle, in addition to over 40 years of home video footage, all wrapped into this hour and 40-minute docu-shoot.
40 years. I kind of. Where is it available? That's what I need to know now.
Probably Amazon Prime.
Can I get it on Amazon Prime?
Oh, while you're looking that up, quick update about the Xfinity situation.
Oh, good.
They finally got premium. No more stars, Kevin. Sorry. They told me to go fuck myself with stars. However, they finally unlocked my service. I can't figure out how to upgrade it. So for now, I'm stuck watching commercials, especially during like ECW episodes. But we're back in the game.
It's good.
Yeah.
The movie I was trying to remember, it's Day of the Warrior, released in 1996, and he was the Warrior. And then also,
Of course he was.
Lethal Ladies returned to Savage Beach again as the Warrior. And then he was in Terror Tracked as Pound, the Dispatcher.
It's not just a name. It's an activity.
That's a great name. Pound. It's like Sting.
Now,
Yes.
my question to you is, Lethal,
His
though,
finisher is by the pound.
Inch by inch.
Lethal is not spelled out like lethal. It's L.E.
Yep.
So what is? I need to know what the acronym. What's the acronym here? What do we got?
What was this movie?
Lethal.
Lethal Ladies Return to Savage Beach, but it's like L.E.T.H.A.L.
It is so fucking funny. It is, as far as like funny softcore porns, it's way up there on the list. It's right next to like The Naked Detective. Nobody on The Naked Detective? Nothing?
No.
Oh, watch it. It's actually on YouTube with all the naughty parts clipped out. It's fucking hilarious.
See also Girls with Guns.
Girls with guns. I love girls with guns.
Did you guys
Yes, we
you guys
did.
see Jim Ross explain how he fucked his face up?
No.
He got up to piss in the middle of the night and he tripped over his fucking CPAP machine. And he hit his face on his fucking coffee table and then just went back to sleep. And realized the damage he did until he woke up.
Could have had another fucking Matt Bourne.
I say without taking a whiz, or did he get that out of the way?
He hit himself so hard, like it was gone. It was just like his body kind of was like, nope, you don't need to take a whiz. You need to go back to sleep because you're concussed. I saw the transcript of.
I think he's living out the part where he pissed the bed.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna tell people. You're fucking. People can come to their own conclusions.
He would have. He's that kind of guy.
Pissed the bed.
Pissed the bed. Sassafras.
Took a blue chew, pissed in my face.
Oh, fucking Peter North. Fucking arcing ropes all over his fucking face. You rub it in, it makes the black eye go away. Huh.
Woke up, felt like I was 20,000 leagues under the sea. Pissed all over my face, mask on.
Thought it was in a submarine. Huh.
He's got the mask on. It's like he's diving.
Oh my god. It's fucking stuck to his face from his goodness.
All I can hear is Bill Watts saying, "Kid, you better get to the fucking show. Get to the airport.
Chew it and do it. Huh.
What's going on here? Somebody pouring damn beer over my face.
What the fuck, dude? Tripped over his CPAP machine and gave himself a concussion and then got on a fucking plane.
He's got to lay off the barbecue, dude.
I don't think that's it.
No, it's the fucking Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Gordon Soley in the rest of his career now?
No, he goes home. He probably drinks fucking Crown Royal and watches fucking women's college sports. And fucking
Nah, dude, who knocked over his Jesus.
Yeah, let's
nobody yet.
Can we wrap up this AEW? There's a softball game on.
What's on after AEW Rampage? What is this, field hockey?
I'm more of a beach volleyball guy myself. Huh.
Oh, well, I can't believe him for that.
No.
I don't understand how they move with the butt cheeks hanging out of them drawers. Huh.
But I had to move damn well. How to move?
Yeah, well, actually, if anyone would know that, it would be JR.
Speaking of movements, don't piss my britches. Wait, it's kind of sticky. Where's Kate and the barbecue sauce? God damn it! What was that for a callback? Sorry, Kate.
He should do a segment with Medusa. Remember that time when Medusa in Oklahoma?
Deuce.
Oklahoma poured the barbecue sauce all over Medusa?
Do I remember it?
Yeah. They should recreate that with actual JR and Medusa.
I'm going to put them on them titties and get a motorboat. It helped keep me from drowning. I'm going to piss. Why do you think he was pissed off that they knocked over his coffee? That was 10 shots of Crown in that cup. How the fuck am I going to watch this shit now? Where's Deuce? Sassafras. Fuck is wrong with us?
A lot.
My God, someone stopped a mud hole in me and walked it dry.
I wish they would have covered in piss.
Yeah. Where's the goddamn blow dryer? Where's the goddamn blow dryer?
You know, if I had a young lady here, I'd be paying for this kind of service.
Where's my maid?
My drawers have a family, by God.
I gotta get the collision. It's not so far. But look, this is your brand of
my hand to my weenie, my hand to my weenie, my hand to my weenie.
Urine.
God is my witness. I'm covered in piss.
Piss.
This is your brand of humor. You need to go.
You need help.
No. Stay right where you are. Tell your friends. You want to be a part of our Patreon. You go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/wizardspodcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can be a member of the Shining Wizards Patreon community. $3 and above gets you access to all of our bonus content. $5 a month will plug your socials. $10 a month, you go into our monthly drawing to be a part of the Shining Wizards wrestling podcast. You can sit on it. Sit on in.
Sit on it, Cunningham. Oh.
All right, sit on in. That's a fast son of a bitch. You can sit in on the Wizards podcast. You could take part in the rewind. You could take part in a guest interview. So many more. And we're revamping our Patreon tiers probably sometime in the beginning of fall. So stay tuned for that. But definitely, I can't put it over enough. The what if that the boys did for last month is awesome. What if Steve Austin doesn't come back from his neck injury? You get that and every other bonus show we've ever done for $3 a month. So there's probably like 40, 50 bonus episodes in the can, from watch alongs to Wizards rewinds to AMAs. It's chock full of shit. So check that out. And then over on the Shining Wizards Network, shiningwizardsnetwork.com, it's home to some great shows. The Inclusive Breakdown, Turnbuckle Throwbacks, Wrestling Night in Canada, 30 Screams or Less, Too Old for This Shit, The Broadcast, Radioactive Metal, The Year of Duke and Rogue, Bread Club, ROH Revelry, and The Broadcast. I said The Broadcast already. And the
Inconclusive Breakdown. Yeah, there you go.
I said them too.
Oh, there you go.
I was reading the scroll.
Oh, sorry.
Great stuff there. The latest Year of Duke and Rogue is up. TNA Victory Road 2004. That's right. Duke and Handsome Kevin are going through 2004 TNA. It's a hoot. You want to check it out. 30 Screams or Less. Even if you're not a horror fan, it's worth checking out. They do a podcast in 30 minutes or less. The latest episode is episode 26, where they talk about the Infinity Pool. They're covering quality horror movies, and then the ones on the bottom shelf at the Blockbuster when you were a kid, which are usually the best ones, like the Wendigo. So check that out. They do a great job. Corey and Steven over there. The Inclusive Breakdown, their latest episode, White Powder Mystery. The name says it all there, so check it out. Turnbuckle Throwbacks, The Price for Freedom Versary. Phil is over there doing his thing, marking out with High Five Tom and Will Mercier, ROH Revelry for Ring of Honor TV 1994. Then Tom also did a special show where they do a talk about mental health. So check that out. Radioactive Metal, their latest episodes there. The Mark Order podcast every Wednesday night doing AEW content. So check out all those great shows and more over at the ShiningWizardsNetwork.com. Special thanks to the mid-carders and the legends, Kathy Hummer, Manny Crasso, Danny Russinello at Not Danny Russ on the Twitter machine, Kate Hensler at Miss Kate Fabe on the Twitter machine, Matt Garifo at Who Dat Matt 81 on the Twitter machine, Thomas Cops at High Five Tom on the Twitter machine, Brendan Haney, the notes guy who forgot SmackDown but didn't get his balls busted as much as I did last week, at Irish Misfit, Ryan Schlong at Mark Order Pod, Mike Peterson, the Can You Beat That Champion at LOL Mike Peterson, Kevin Rogue at Year of Pod, at TOTS Pod, at JJ Rogue Means, Michael Hammond, David Henry Bauer III, and at W. Mercier Jr., William Mercier Jr. Those are our great supporters and friends over at our Patreon. How'd I do?
Great.
Nailed
A plus, bro.
I gotta take a pee. I'll be right back, boys.
Atta boy.
There you go.
Yes, Tony. The text you just sent me, the answer is yes, sir.
Okay, so we can announce that tonight before the. Yeah, I guess.
Well, see you later.
Yeah, if we want.
hey.
That's my pants.
I think about it.
Oh, see you later.
I'm gonna piss my pants. Let's watch this asshole waddle to the bathroom. This fucking chud.
Oh, you gotta close the door.
No, he never does, dude.
You gotta close the door.
I wonder if if we listen really carefully, will the mic pick up the stream?
I just-
Wait. Now it's Matt pissing. Wait.
Jesus Christ.
He's probably fucking singing something in there like Jolene.
I was gonna say, is your son outside with this fucking this talk boy?
Tony, I think we just gave a new meaning to the term live streaming.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Not gonna lie, I thought I'd get a better reaction.
I'm waiting for him to start coming back. I'm going to shut it off before he sees it.
Like, it looks like he literally walked into the gates of heaven. Like, look how fucking bright that is.
Oh.
Like, he's gonna come out like as Shawn Michaels when he fought the Undertaker at like WrestleMania and all that white gear.
He has
He's
no
just gonna
idea.
float back.
He's checking his time. It's almost fucking taco time. Gotta make my dinner. Really, honestly, like I said, he looks good tonight. He still kind of looks like shit, right?
I'm not
Got to
touch
take a
that one.
piece. Oh, did
Right?
how
Hey,
did
in
I
the
go
chat,
reads?
does Matt look like shit?
He has a nice part in his hair tonight for some reason. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it looks like he's got a weave.
Yeah. So I noticed parts because I like a good solid part.
Wait a second. I gotta call Tom out on. For those only listening in audio form, that was not actually Matt pissing. Who the fuck is gonna read it if they're only in audio form?
Correct, ding.
Come on, man. You're smarter than that guy.
God damn, dude.
It's all
Hey
right.
Tony, guess where I'm taking a little trip, T-Donk.
Where are you going to?
I am going to Florida.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're going to Parsippany to see ECPW.
Yes, Tony, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
When are you going to Florida?
Friday.
Oh, shit. Whereabouts? Orlando, Tampa,
Jupiter, aka Tequesta, to be more specific.
Panhandle?
I don't know what that means.
The Panhandle part of Florida.
Florida Panhandle.
No,
There's
I know
like the
what a
penis-looking
panhandle is,
part,
but I
and then
don't-
there's the handle part.
It's on the east coast. South
Yes.
Florida.
Wait, the east. Oh, so South Florida. So it's not on the Panhandle.
I'm flying into West Palm Beach. If that gives you.
Okay, so that you're in the drip part.
Yeah, I got drip.
You're not Jacksonville area. You're the drip
I got
area.
JR drip.
There you go.
Is this a major podcast trip?
Nope. Social visit.
Leisure.
Leisure.
Leisure trip. Getting out of town for a few days, baby.
I gotta ask: is Scott George correct asking if you're putting deodorant on?
Nope.
Mike Peterson also wants to know if you were wearing deodorant.
No, I took a shower at like 6:30.
Oh Christ!
2 hours without.
We're doing this again.
No, you fucking pulled up the thing.
This is what people want to know. It's not my fault.
I understand what they want to know. It doesn't have to be brought up every week, though.
Let me ask you a question. When you were in the bathroom just now, were you singing a song or humming to yourself while you were in there?
No,
Okay.
What were you thinking about?
Yeah.
taking a piss the next segment and getting another drink.
Did Jim Ross cross your mind at all? Were you going sassafras in front of the bowl? Her sassafras. Did you give it a little tap, clean it out?
Tony, I know you hate action figure talk, but I gotta get HK and KJG's. We gotta have a quick conversation about. They're doing the San Diego Comic-Con, and they announced what they're releasing today.
Yes.
Who?
It's a Muhammad Ali 2-pack.
But who's doing this?
Mattel.
Oh, Mattel. Okay.
Nope.
One of him as the
Nope.
boxer, one of him as the referee.
Yep.
Yeah, so one of them is supposed to depict the match with him against Antonio Inoki, the boxer versus wrestler match, and
That
the other
fucking
one is
winner of a match.
and the other one is supposed to depict him as the outside enforcer in the WrestleMania 1 main event between obviously everyone, Hogan, T, Snuka, Orton, Piper, Orndorff. So yeah, I have no interest. I'm not gonna get it. He was never a guest on the show, so I don't care.
But yeah, no,
It's rough, man. It's rough, and it's one of those things where like they give you a 2-pack, and I don't mind them doing Ali as the ref, right? I don't mind Ali as the ref, the outside enforcer, whatever it was. That's fine, but don't give me then Ali as the box. Like give me Ali and Piper, right? Give me Ali and somebody else. I just don't need two different Alis. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point from Marking Out Podcast. I'll steal this one from you guys. The Inoki match attire is wrong. Shout out to the guys at Marking Out. It is wrong. I don't hate the idea that we're getting it because I'm sure if I was around at that time, it would have been a really freaking big deal, that match. And I don't remember. I can't tell you off the top of my head if people remember it as such. But to me, just growing up, hearing in the stories about it, it makes me think like it's a big deal. But I agree with you. I'd rather have referee Ali and then referee or Piper Ali from WrestleMania 2.
If you get a chance, I'll just interject with this. During the Muhammad Ali Antonio Inoki match, part of the undercard was at Shea Stadium, and I think that was when Bruno either wrestled Zabisco or he wrestled oh Christ, what the fuck's his name? The big cowboy from Japan. What the fuck's his
Dan
name?
Hansen?
Yes, it was either one of those two matches. There's audio.
He's not from Japan, by the way.
Well, I mean, he practically is.
You got it, Kevin. You got it right on the head.
On the head. There's audio of Bill Apter and Bruno Sammartino going through the match as it's happening between Inoki and Ali. And boy, is Bruno shitting on this fucking match. Holy cow, dude. You hear Bruno on Saturdays, he's making everybody sound good. This thing, he fucking hated it.
Are you sure it just wasn't his shitty commentary?
No. He was on it, and like Bill Apter's just asking him questions. It wasn't even commentary. Like Apter's like, what do you think about what's going on? He's like, oh, just giving his side of like what he's seeing and how bad it was.
Tony, do you remember Piper tells a story about him and Ali having a dust up and Ali calling for a hip toss to Piper? Do you remember that altercation? Do you remember that?
I think you're confusing that with Mr. T.
No, it definitely wasn't T. It definitely wasn't T because
why would Muhammad Ali?
It was some type of an event, some type of press gimmick. Piper tells the story. It's about Ali because Piper couldn't stand T. He had no time for T.
That's why I assumed
and he was praising Ali because he was saying how Ali had such a mind for the entertainment side of it, and for him to call for a hip toss just kind of out of the blue, and it took Piper back, going, "Wow, he's calling for a hip toss here." I just remember it.
If you throw that into the Google, there's the video of Piper telling the story.
Okay.
All right.
But I mean, like if you look back on the career of Ali, like he had all the stuff with Inoki, but he was also involved in an incident with Gorilla Monsoon as well.
Yeah.
And he took an airplane spin and a slam from that. So he was definitely in on the business at that point. God damn it, Justin Anderson, Jimmy Snuka, Nancy Argentino 2-pack when. God damn it.
So here's why I don't hate the release of the figure. Obviously, Muhammad Ali was like a huge deal back then, but it'll get crossover sales because Muhammad Ali was such an incredible like public figure in general.
Yeah.
That maybe non-wrestling fans will buy this 2-pack.
You know what?
If they know about it.
That is a fair enough point where now I'm kind of interested in it. Just the global appeal and the icon that he was. Yeah. Now I might be making a turn on it. Now.
He's like probably one of the most influential people of all time. Like one of the most like polarizing, from people accusing him of dodging the draft, from people changing his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali, to
his mama called him Cassius, I'm calling Cassius.
Yeah, to like to everything with that. So like I understand the release and I don't hate it. I'm just not getting it.
This Showdown at Shea card, Tony, is pretty, bro. They put 32,000 people in Shea Stadium for a 5-card.
Was Hogan and Andre on the undercard?
No, that's 80. That's 76 80. Is Ivan Putski, Baron Mikel's
Cicluna.
Invader 1, Kevin Sullivan, 20-minute time limit draw. Chief J Strongbow and Billy White Wolf defeat the Executioners, which was Killer Kowalski and Big John Studd.
Wow.
Andre the Giant defeats Chuck Wepner by countout.
Oh, that's right.
That's an underrated thing of the show because Chuck Wepner, until he got destroyed by who? Tyson? He was
Chuck Wepner was Ali.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought
knocked
Tyson
Ali down in that fight too.
Yeah, no, Wepner was a big deal.
And then Bruno Stan Hansen was the last.
That was it. Yep.
Before they simulcasted the.
And the reason why it drew so well last minute, Bruno was coming off his broken neck at that point. He wasn't even supposed to be wrestling. He was still hurt. I think the match that he had with Hansen was like under 10 minutes. It was pretty quick.
10 minutes, 19 seconds.
Yeah.
The longest match on the show was the 20-minute time limit draw.
There you go.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Both of them.
Matt Spock. This is Spocky Magaki. Chuck Webner was the inspiration for Rocky.
Sure was. He called out Ali. He's like, I'll knock you down. And he fucking knocked him down.
Nice.
The Bayonne Bleeder. Local
Jesus
history
Christ.
right there.
Showdown
Yes.
at Shea 1972. Pedro Morales as the WWF champion
Against Bruno, 75 minutes, right?
ended in a curfew draw.
Yep.
That's right, because of the athletic commission would shut shit down.
75 minutes of Pedro versus Bruno. I'd rather fucking hammer a thermometer into my pee hole.
Jesus, dude.
Smash it.
Hey, some people
Thermometer.
pay good money for that.
An hour and 15 minutes of Bruno and Pedro Morales? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't all headlocks.
During the main event, George Steele came to ringside. Way to fucking sell it for me.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you, Handsome Kevin.
Yeah.
Since, we talked about this last week. Did you download Fight Forever?
Not yet. I want to do it when I have a little bit of time to devote to it, and that won't be this next weekend, but the weekend thereafter. I'm going to download it, and I'm going to try and get through a playthrough before we talk about it again, so I can give you a real honest kind of go of it. But I didn't want to download it and not have the time to really dive into it and give you an honest kind of critique of what I see and what I'm playing.
Yeah, and before you ask me, I was in the same situation. I've been busy as shit, but I do plan on sitting down. Hopefully I'll have some time this weekend to do it.
So wait, when you say downloaded, you mean to like your console, or
Yeah.
can you do it on your PC?
Yeah, PC. It's available for PC on Steam, I want to say, and all the major consoles like the Xboxes, the PlayStations, the Switch.
Tony, I'm gonna have to pick your brain about this later on, because I would like a controller to hook up to my laptop, and I want to see if I can figure that out. If I want to get this game, if that's possible, if that's even a thing.
It is. You just like a lot of these games are like high powered nowadays, so
Oh yeah, no.
you really got to make sure. Like I can't run shit. Like I have a new
Yeah, nope.
MacBook and I can't run shit on it. Like it
Yeah,
it can't handle it.
Not gonna happen. It's not on this HP. Nope.
And my son has a pretty good like gaming computer, and even he gets lag sometimes, like playing shit like Fortnite. So
It'll be fight for a second.
yeah. But who knows? Because it's based on the Aki engine, it might be a little more simplistic to run. So who knows? Some games don't need all the power, you know?
I need the power.
Well, from what I've seen so far from this one, watching videos on YouTube, I don't know that this one needs all the power.
All right.
If you did not listen to last week's episode and the Fight Forever talk, I highly suggest you go back and seek out that 30-minute me trying to sell it and Tony and HK taking turns just smearing shit all over everything.
Well, I think I posted up some videos from David Henry Bauer. We were a little behind this week, but there should be a section just based specifically, easy for me to say, on that conversation. So go out of your way, check it out. Check out all the shit on YouTube. We got the Wolf Team dancing for you.
So good.
It is.
So good.
There's good shit over there.
Yeah, man.
We had a pay-per-view that we picked this weekend.
Sure did.
MLW's Never Say Never. I want to send a big fuck you out to Kevin Garifo, who said this will be where I lose some points on the picks. Yeah, Kevin went perfect. He went 13-0. He picked every.
Holy crap!
Jesus Christ, dude.
So
He's
I
the
didn't even
one-
see the tapings stuff, because when you watch it on replay, they don't give you the other matches that were on before the pay-per-view. So
Yeah,
I
so
didn't know that.
I think Never Say Never was just those 7 matches.
Right. But I went 13-0 because I'm
Yeah,
a
you
baller.
did. You're the only one that took Hot Sauce Tracy Williams.
Ugh.
He's the only one.
That's right.
And I think he's the only one who took Ichiban.
Well, yeah, it was his debut, so I figured how they're gonna. And I love TJ Crawford to death,
Yeah.
but it was his debut, so
I mean, look,
Right.
Tony, myself, and Brendan went a respectable 10-3. God bless you, handsome Kevin. I'm so happy you're part of picks. You really make me shine bright like a diamond.
I couldn't do any real deep dive on MLW before I picked. I was actually getting ready. I was getting ready to go out the door to the show that I was working on Saturday. And you sending your picks in is what reminded me, like, oh, fuck, that's right. Got to do that. So I started hammering out the picks and I don't know, just went by feel and I wasn't feeling it clearly.
Wow, Matt, the fact that you're still only one game behind me is remarkable.
I'm not.
No, he's not one game behind you, dude. He's one game behind me.
No, I am one game behind Tony. You are 7 in front of Tony and 8 in front of me.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
11 in front of handsome Kevin.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, man, I did a lot of last minute digging on this show, a product that I never watch. So I had to catch up and see what was going on and what I felt. And again, I guess I did okay.
You did great. You went fucking perfect. I'll tell you what, I didn't have all the time in the world today, but I did get to watch Hammerstone and Alex Kane.
Good match.
I really enjoyed it. The nerve on those people to boo Alexander Hammerstone.
They're tired of him, dude. That's all it is.
No.
Yeah, listen, I love me some Hammerstone, but I get it. They're all boomaye, bro.
You can be boomaye, but don't boo this man. He carried this company through the pandemic.
Where was the show?
Philadelphia.
Philly.
Come on, bro.
Worst people in America.
Come on. They're fucking shits, dude.
Matt, who's worse, Philly or UK?
Oh, Philly, 100%.
Yeah. Fucking schlongos over there.
Yeah, the UK would never throw snowballs at, I don't know, Ebenezer Scrooge or whatever weird Christmas character they have over there.
Santa Claus?
No, they don't celebrate Santa Claus. They're weird. That's a very American thing. All right, they got fucking Krampus over there.
Santa Claus is not a very American thing.
Yeah, he delivers to people all over the world.
Just let me. It's my fucking story. All right, you don't ask if you don't want to know. All right.
Nobody asked.
You excuse me.
Jesus.
I was kind of hurt. You asked if I hated the UK more than Philadelphia. That's my answer.
Fair enough.
Santa Claus, got it.
I do. In the last month I've been watching MLW, I don't think I've seen one Alex Kane match. The finish to the match was very anticlimactic.
Yeah, it really was. I was not expecting a tap out there. I thought
is that a new is the sleeper hold his new choke out, whatever the fuck? Is that a new thing he does?
I couldn't tell you. Tony, you watch MLW more. I just was very shocked that it happened.
Probably because he's supposed to be like an ultimate fighter. Like he's the suplex assassin, you know?
Assassin. Wouldn't your finish, or is he like this decade's version of Taz?
Oh, yeah, that could be.
Maybe that's how they're building him up. And here, Matthew Birch hits the fucking hammer on the head, dude. Hammerstone's been the same for years. Ready for a new champ. That's what it was.
And they made the right call. Don't get me wrong. It's 100% the right call because as far as I could tell, the Boombaye Fight Club has so much steam behind them. And that Mr. Thomas dude is involved in it too. And they did a nice little false thing to make you think that Hammerstone was still going to win after Alex Kane got into, Mr. Thomas, right? That was him on the apron, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, listen, I love the whole show, man. And if I had to go, like I always do match of the night, my favorite thing on the show is the calling versus the Samoan SWAT team. I think that
the fans bring the weapons.
And it had. I'm not gonna lie to you, they could have. It didn't even need to have that stipulation. I think the involvement of Jacob Fatu coming back, also Jacob Fatu, Calvin Tankman was tremendous. So
how do you shit on Jacob Fatu in the news and then you fucking take the belts off Samoan SWAT team? Like what? Like I don't.
Who are you speaking to?
Well, we talked about it last week. There was this whole issue. Jacob Fatu, is he a scumbag? Is he no showing events? This and that. Yep. But conventional wisdom is like you're keeping the belt on Fatu. Why would you not keep it on the Samoan SWAT team? Because these guys just cut a promo last week after Fatu won the goddamn belt that we're the Samoan dynasty. We're the SWAT team. This and that. Only to have them fucking lose the belts the next week. It didn't make any sense.
All I can say from someone.
And Akira's got 2 belts now. Like. Really?
I think that's the reason. I think that the calling has a whole lot of steam. And again, I don't know this. I'm just guessing. So I really think that the calling has a lot of steam and I don't buy that Samoan. I don't buy the Samoan SWAT team. I just don't. I can't buy into them for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean,
I want to.
I feel the same way about this fucking calling. Like seeing Raven there, fat Raven with gray hair. Like I just don't give a shit. Mandy Leon is fucking awful. Akira's got no part.
Don't you dare!
Oh, she sucks, dude.
Don't you dare besmirch the name of.
And
Mandy
Akira's
Leon.
fucking boring as shit. He gets no reactions.
What?
And he's got 2 belts. He won that triple threat match to fucking win the title, and nobody gave a shit, dude. Like they just didn't.
Akira is tremendous. Mandy Leon is a freaking saint.
All right, now I know you're fucking smoking the hopium, bro.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Maybe
she's a fucking Lane Bryan fucking stretchy pants kind of saint.
You saying she's an angel?
Fuck yeah, dude. She's looking for her cowboys.
Well, I'm the rodeo master.
You need a big saddle to get on that bitch.
She ain't that
Plain Brian cell saddles.
Yeah, she's not that big. At all.
A lot of leather in them fucking
I don't
drawers.
like Delirious and never have, never will. So
Oh, fuck him, his barefoot fucking.
That's the only thing that I don't like.
Douche
about
nozzle.
It. And again, this is like I don't want to hammer it into the ground, but like this is the first time I've watched MLW in a very long time. But I love the fuck out of this show, like Mance Warner and
Chubby boy.
What the fuck?
Sam Adonis.
Chubby boy, you son of a bitch. This match was great. It was fucking insanely bloody and insanely crazy, and it involved a lot of other parties too. The Second Gear crew got involved, and those stupid masked jabronis got involved. So it was. I'm telling you, there wasn't a thing on the main card that I did not enjoy.
Did you guys notice that they announced who one of the financiers was of the Beaumaye Fight Club?
You know what? I did not see that actually. That's
apparently Don King has his hands in bankrolling. So they've been doing these vignettes leading up to this, like who the bankrollees could be. And I don't remember the week before, but last week they brought up Conrad Thompson, they brought up Jim Cornette, and then they brought up Oprah fucking Winfrey. And I'm like, what kind of fucking balls on these people to bring up Oprah Winfrey? Like she'd have anything to do with this dog shit. Like seriously. Not calling the Beaumaye Fight Club dog shit, but come on, Oprah fucking Winfrey. I was like, come on, man.
Tony, is Ken Broadway in MLW?
He was in the 6-way, 5-way. I picked him to win the 5-way.
Okay,
what the fuck were you thinking?
Right, so I don't know what his storyline was. I thought that he would be the guy that would be the financier because I just remember him from House of Glory. His theme song was "If it don't make money, it don't make sense," and I thought that would be a perfect fit for him. But the Don King thing was weird. And
I wonder how much they fucking paid for that fucking. I bet you any money.
That was a cameo.
Yeah, Court Bauer paid for a fucking cameo. Can you just say that you're financing Beaumaye?
Yeah.
Kevin, are you excited that they're bringing in Cardona?
Oh, that was a huge announcement. Yes. Very excited. I don't know. I don't like that big fat dude that
I'm the one that shames people.
Was it
Saint Laurent?
He's a fucking hand job.
Yeah, I don't like
He fucking turned on Microman. What are you talking about? I thought you'd love him.
No, his character sucks. Fuck Microman too.
He was so much better on commentary. I don't like that they made him a character.
He's so not good at being a throwback manager. It's like not even like close to being good.
Because he's a slob. He's bigger than half the wrestlers on the roster.
Oh, see, look at this. Me and Matthew Birch on the same page. While we're on MLW Talk, I just need to state that Matt Stryker is absolutely awful on commentary the entire show.
You know what? I didn't think he was bad on the weekly show, though.
I thought he was great in the main event.
I've never minded Matt Stryker on commentary.
He's the worst color commentator in the history of pro wrestling.
Sockface probably hasn't beat.
Who?
Sockface.
Is that Velvet Sky?
No, she Butterface.
I gotta know.
Yeah.
Going KJG's head. Why would Tony call Velvet Sky Sockface?
No, maybe he thought I said Suckface.
Oh no! I just because she's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why. I thought there was maybe a joke that I didn't get or a reference I didn't know. So I just went with the worst possible commentator that I.
Sockface.
No, think. Sock face.
Mick Foley?
No.
All right, he's trying. Come on. He's
All right.
trying.
Sock face, Kevin. That would imply they're wearing something on their face.
Oh, El Generico? I mean,
He was there. He just misspoke. He got it.
Excalibur?
Yeah, that's the one. God damn.
Both answers are acceptable.
Yes.
I think all three of them should be acceptable.
Oh.
Sock face. What a fucking.
Did you say cockface?
Sock. Well, we got more picks this weekend.
Oh boy.
Slammiversary, bro.
Wonderful.
Impact Slammiversary.
Oh, it fucking Corey Diener's on the fucking team now because what's his nuts got hurt.
Yeah, but who is on Scott D'Amore's team?
Gives a fuck. Hope it's Don Callis. 2 fucking hand jobs from Canada.
Probably gonna bring back some Impact legend like Abyss or something. One of those gimmicks where they pay the WWE to get him for one day.
It's probably that old guy, like Bob, whatever the fuck his name was.
Gypsy Joe?
No, not Gypsy Joe. The fucking
Mike Jackson?
Yes, Action Jackson.
Mike Jackson.
And fucking Scott D'Amore. There you go.
Oh, what if it's fucking Jeff Jarrett?
Oh God, what's wrong with you? It's
King
not
of the
Jeff
Mountain.
Jarrett. No, it's not Jeff Jarrett.
And Shamrock.
No, come on.
The Wall.
The Wall's dead, dude.
I mean, you just need someone to prop him up in the corner.
Fair.
I think they'd have to dig him up first. It's been a while.
I just want to run down the card before we do our Wizards Rewind to give you an idea of what we're picking. Joe Hendry defends his Impact Digital Media Championship title against Kenny King. I like that, Matthew Birch. We'll talk about that in a second. Jonathan Gresham versus Mike Bailey versus Kevin Knight versus Alan Angels versus Kushida.
Black Kevin Knight.
What?
Black Kevin Knight.
Yes. Well, it's not fucking white Kevin Knight's not in fucking Impact, buddy. I got news for you.
Yeah, but he makes an impact wherever he goes, sir.
At a fucking 7-Eleven near the arena where he could hit on fucking underage girls.
Oh, come on. Allegedly now.
Yeah, allegedly. That'll determine the number one contender for the Impact X Division title. The Coven, Taylor Wilde and Kylan King defend their tag team titles against Killer Kelly
and the Sexy Stud
and Masha Slamovich. 3-on it's a handicap match, 3-on-2.
Is it really?
No, but the Sexy Stud's going to be there.
You know the reference, right?
Yes, Clerks too. Eddie Edwards takes on Frankie Kazarian. Both of them will be seconded by their wives. Alicia
Wonderful.
And Tracy
cat fight.
4-way for the Impact World Tag Champions. ABC defends against Brian Myers and Moose.
Hey.
Rich Swann and Sami Callihan. And Subculture, Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. Chris Sabin defends the X Division title against Leo Rush.
Whoosh.
Bully Ray and Diener against Scott D'Amore. We have 2 great guesses. Matthew Birch says, could it be Josh Alexander as the mystery partner? Justin Anderson says they bring back EY to go after Diener.
EY is under contract with WWE.
Maybe they pay him for a one-time gimmick. They're not doing anything with him. The Impact Women's Knockout gimmick, Deonna Purrazzo against Trinity. And the World Championship, Alex Shelley versus Nick Aldis.
Ooh.
So I watched Impact back to back because I missed last week. So I watched both like back to back weeks and
belly to belly.
Back to back and belly to belly. That's a very good point. And Leo Rush coming in was a surprise to me. And the fact that he eventually aligned himself with Nick Aldis to take out the Motor City Machine Guns is actually a pretty nice little story they got going on. So I would not be shocked. I don't know what Leo Rush's situation is.
He's going to quit tomorrow.
But there's no doubt in my mind that Nick Aldis is winning this championship. And I wouldn't be shocked if it's a sweep for both of these guys. It's
sweep.
Yeah.
Sweep.
Nice little transitional run for the Guns. Yeah, Impact was great.
You got the return of the Rascals.
Yeah, Zachary Wentz is back with Trey Miguel. They want to get in that match too. So I don't know what the deal is with that. They wanted to get into that match. I don't know if that was made official. I don't know if you just said it. To be honest with you,
what match?
The tag title match. They want to get into that on Slammiversary.
We still got 1 week of Impact TV to go. So
they might find their way in there and make it a 5-way.
Now, can I ask you guys this while we're on the Impact talk here? Is there a less user-friendly app?
Nope.
Than the Impact app. Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Are you just completely fucked in your brain?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Can't find a goddamn thing.
It's the worst fucking app I've ever used. Ever.
Yep.
And
How
then
come I can't just click on a fucking and I gotta press down, I gotta move around, and then one's gotta start playing before I find what I actually want to fucking watch.
And there's like 3 years that aren't even on there. Like,
it's fucking horrible.
It's fucking brutal. Like, so whenever I listen to like a podcast from like Jeff Jarrett and it's a watch along, or Eric Bischoff and it's a watch along, and I have to go to the Impact Plus app to watch it, it takes me at least 30 minutes to find the episode that I'm trying to watch.
Yeah. Fucking anything. It's the worst fucking. And people are like, oh, Peacock sucks. Fuck you. Go spend $10, right? 1 month and tell me that Peacock's not better than goddamn Impact. Like it's miserable, man. I will never bitch about Peacock again in my life.
I will say this
ever.
I will say this. I hate that Peacock makes me pay now. That even though I have Comcast, I hate that, but I do it because I have to watch the pay-per-views. And I need to have the WWE Network. So I do pay for it. Not the premium, not the $10 level.
How rude.
No, Matt, I'm serious. That's fucking bullshit. I already pay for the goddamn fucking provider. Fuck these fucking cuck motherfuckers.
You should check into it, because if you are on a platinum or diamond level for their oh gosh, I forget what it's called. This is the problem I was having. I managed to get back on the free tier. So you may want to look into that. Let me check real quick what that's called.
It's the fucking
Xfinity Rewards. Sign up for
jobber level.
Sign up for Xfinity Rewards, and that's all you got to do. And then they'll get you. You should have the offer available to you.
Okay.
The only positive thing that I can take away from the Impact app is that it will, if you just let it run, it'll play through chronologically whatever you're watching.
Yeah, that
part I do like. Outside of it's once you actually take 45 minutes and find what you're actually fucking looking for and trying to watch, we got to watch a whole fucking year of this shit.
Like if you just let it stream like live, like it's not bad. Like it's because you're just watching what you watch.
Right. Yeah.
You guys not know how to use the internet?
What are you talking about?
I do all my research on Facebook.
No. I mean, it's not that difficult to navigate.
Impact Plus, it's terrible.
It's fucking horrible. Did you? I just said it a ton of times.
No, I know. I just am curious. I don't have any qualms with that or Honor Club. Like
curious, are you? Oh yeah.
Honor Club just has its play button in a weird freaking spot. I keep clicking on the actual like show like picture, and like the play button is like underneath it. Like I'm like, oh, okay. Like that's the only thing that bothers me about Honor Club, but I figured it out. Impact Plus is totally different. Like you have to, unless you actually do a search for the show, like going through trying to find out like Impact from like 2008 or 2007 or 2009. It's tough to find.
It's fucking horrible. I want to watch Victory Road, right? I pressed the button. Pay-per-views, TNA, going back. 2004, find it, hit it. The first thing that plays is Victory Road. I can't just jump to fucking Lockdown. I got to it's got to start playing one, and then I got to press down, and then I got to go from there. It sucks.
Yeah. All right. Take your word.
No. I mean, it could be us. Maybe we're the two Kevins that just don't understand stuff.
Yeah, let's not lump ourselves together. What I'm saying is it's the fucking worst.
What are you talking about? We're saying the exact same things. How can we not lump ourselves together here?
You're both a fucking couple of lumps.
Fucking jamoke.
Take your lumps, you fucking chuds.
Oh, MB, my man. Terrible.
Oh my God, Matt, put his fucking dick back in his pants. Jesus.
Hey, here's another one. Ready? Mike Peterson, 4 months. And couldn't access it. That's on you, man. If you
that sounds like an MP problem.
If you're paying for 4 months and not seeing it, that's on you.
Yeah. Maybe it takes, put the fucking ganja down, buddy. KGG, don't forget to cancel Fight Plus.
I already did.
Nice.
I wrote that down to remind you.
Yeah, because I'll be in Florida when the week would be up. So I canceled it as soon as I watched the show. I canceled it.
So a lot of rage then, I guess, about the Peacock between the right side of my screen here. Was it difficult for you guys to do the why is the Wizard Rewind banner nowhere to be found?
Because you're not looking. There you go.
I looked with my eyes.
Oh, you actually put the there we go. That's why. Did you guys have any problems finding the
No, it was on fucking Peacock, man. No problem.
Okay, first of all, the right side of the screen has qualms with Peacock because they have to pay for it or watch a commercial.
Oh no, I don't care. It's just annoying. That's all.
You don't care. You pay for a service. You get it. It's how business works.
Yeah, but not when you didn't have to pay for it prior.
Oh well, tough shit. Cupcake.
Oh, what do you want me to do? That's how I feel. Like, what the fuck do you want from me?
$8 a month.
How many fucking streaming services do I gotta pay for around these fucking
You
parts?
don't pay for any of them. You use my fucking login.
That's a great point.
Yo, fuck you fucking assholes.
Wait, try it again. Pop!
I didn't.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Oh my God! It took this long for you two to fucking do this.
I have my own Bleacher Report and fight. When you go to Aunt Money's house, I buy the pay-per-views.
This house once.
17 times.
I've not been to his house. I mean, I've been to his house a couple times.
Mike Peterson
Anyway,
gets it.
Did you guys struggle with the Peacock to watch this Wizards Rewind?
Nope.
Took me a second, but I got there.
All right. I don't know why what this was decided. I think it was. I'm great with other people making the decisions. I just think this is a personal shot at me.
No, not at all.
Sit through this fucking.
Bro, this is in your fucking wheelhouse. What are you complaining about?
No, this is not. Stop.
You had some ECW originals on.
Had all originals on this show. You had Balls Mahoney, you had Little Guido, you had Tommy Dreamer, you had fucking Big Daddy V.
The Miz?
Dude, what the fuck? Look, here's my biggest problem with this.
Oh, boy.
Call it anything but fucking ECW.
Yeah, that was the first thing that went through my mind. Like, as a standalone show, even if you wanted to call it like Superstars or some other generic name, not terrible. Not terrible at all. The fact that it had the ECW branding, it was like, eh.
That's like all of us getting our brother and Handsome Kevin getting whatever his dad's Tank. What's your dad's name?
Tank?
Oh, Cave?
Cave. It's like Cave and Matt Garifo, Jesse Bowman, and one of Tony's brothers just showing up one week and be like, we're the Shining Wizards. Doesn't work. Sorry, guys.
We were going to try that once, weren't we?
I think we're going to do something where they all just talked about us in wrestling. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we
just don't call it easy. You could have called it fucking wrestling. I don't give a shit. But I gotta look at the fucking ECW logo and Joey Styles and fucking Taz. It's extreme. It's ECW.
Taz in a fucking Hawaiian shirt.
The fact that they ever had to make matches like Extreme Rules matches on Extreme Championship Wrestling is so fucking stupid. I will say that. Like, you don't like ECW. Extreme is the first word in the name of your company, and you have to specify that they're Extreme Rules matches.
For you guys out there, if you want to follow along, it's on the Peacock. It's under ECW, Season 2, Episode 28. WWECW from July 10th, 2007. Now, I was out at this point.
Oh, loved
it. Did any of you spend your Tuesday nights on Sci-Fi watching ECW?
Absolutely. Yep.
I don't remember watching this episode specifically, but I do remember watching ECW quite a bit.
Now, what the intro that played on the network where it's like... Yeah, is that what they were using when they were on Sci-Fi?
Ooh, good
yes.
question.
No, it was like a song like "Still Standing Here, Still Standing Here."
Wasn't that later though?
May have been later.
Okay, because I could be way off. It might be just my mind melding different time periods together. But I could have swore this is what they used.
Okay, so I Googled it, which I should have done 6 hours ago.
No problem.
Apparently, 2006 to 2007, they used "Bodies" by Drowning Pool.
Right, when it was actually like kind of consistent with ECW, other than just inserting like Kurt Angle and Big Show in there.
And then 2008 to 2010, they used "Don't Question My Heart" by Saliva. And
Yeah, that's it. That's the one that's still standing here, I think.
Okay.
So this was not they don't have the rights to probably play "Bodies," huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. They stopped playing it after 9/11 anyway. What they did, it was one of those songs that you can't play on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I forgot about that.
Don't Question My Heart. This was the fucking song to ECW.
Oh God, this is stupid.
When does it kick in?
No idea. Not familiar with it.
Don't question my heart, I'm still standing here.
What is this?
Yeah, standing here. Yeah, fuck
Let's
that
see.
noise. Oh, well.
We got Marking Out, which if you guys have not checked out the Marking Out podcast, please check them out. They've been around longer than us, and like they're our brethren.
Yes.
So please check them out. WWECW was so good, but nobody gave it a shot because it wasn't ECW. Matthew Birch, no joke. WWECW was must-see TV for me back in the day.
Well, because it's the only true ECW.
Brendan Haney, Saliva was basically the WWE. Marking Out, the Marilyn Manson theme actually debuted on the 7/10/07 episode. Apparently, there's a Marilyn Manson theme.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know
Why
they did SmackDown.
Why didn't they just use the ECW theme back then?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
why didn't they just go with it?
Well, they did Bodies, which was kind of loosely associated with ECW at some point.
Yeah, because Stephanie
Definitely.
McMahon came out to that when ECW and WCW merged.
So I count that counts to me.
Yeah.
Because they
Okay,
definitely
so
used
they
it
used,
for the one night stands too.
They used "The Famous" by Puddle of Mud, and then they used "This Is the New Shit" by Marilyn Manson. Obviously, it was censored.
No. Yeah. It was supposed to be extreme, bro.
Well, not
Was
Sci-Fi
extreme.
said no.
Yeah, Jack Swagger and Ricky Ortiz. Definitely.
So I was curious because the intro, I was like, oh, this is like watching fucking old ECW episodes again where they ruin the intro for me. And it's like, there's people, right? Like,
That's right.
this is how old we are, guys. There's people who are going to watch that and think that's the intro to ECW. Not Thunder Kiss 65. That.
Dun, dun, dun. But they used to use that song as well. Like later
when
they went corporate.
when Paul didn't want to pay for the fucking rights to all the music he illegally
Well, in
used.
fairness, Paul didn't wind up paying a lot of people, so
Touche, sir. We open. We're in New Orleans. And old teacher Matt Stryker is in the ring.
Yeah, baby.
With his chalkboard. It's got a worm on it, and then he's got a table, and it's got a bunch of gimmicks on it, and he's gonna call out the fucking boogeyman.
ECW legend, the Boogeyman.
ECW. 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 ECW.
Whatever.
And also, what was the entrance stage here? What it was? Weird.
That's how. Yeah, that's ECW. For a while, they would have their own little separate entrance with like the brick facade.
Yes.
And then they switched over to this. Yeah, like they didn't use the big entrances like Raw and SmackDown.
to the vaginal canal.
Kinda. Yeah.
If that helps you.
Yeah.
It doesn't help me. I didn't know what the fuck I was watching, and it opened with fucking Matt. We're gonna open with a promo.
The teacher, Matt Stryker. Yeah.
He brings
With
out.
the Boogeyman.
I learned a
Yes.
lot during that promo.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dude,
Worms and how they reproduce and shit. Fuck yeah.
Clatella?
gimmick
Yeah.
worms or real worms?
No, they're real, bro.
Real. Yeah.
Real worms, baby. I
Fucking
will say this
Boogeyman
about
didn't give less of
Stryker.
a fuck. He didn't care.
As much as I hate him on commentary, I'm Matt Stryker and I am your teacher was a great character.
Stole it from another ECW legend, Shane Douglas.
Yeah, but at least he was a manager though, so it's different.
What'd you think of Big Daddy V?
Well, I guess so. Matt Stryker gets in the ring. He takes off the he's got a bowl of worms. He's trying to talk to the boogeyman about the worms. The boogeyman's just stuffing these fucking things in his nasty fucking mouth. What a fucking God bless him, but what a fucking gross gimmick.
It was so fucking funny when Matt Striker's like, "Hey, you're freaking me out, man."
Yeah, it was really well done. I really enjoyed this.
He's trying to tell him that the worms are giving off this
nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
Yes.
They're slime. They're laying eggs in your mouth. It's very gross. Then they show footage of a couple weeks ago where the boogeyman made Matt Striker eat the worms. He was a little upset about that. And he brings out Big Daddy V, and you could have heard a fucking fart in the fucking upper deck.
My son saw this and he goes, "What the fuck is wrong with his nipples?"
He's got plenty of nip meat.
They were completely facing downward, though. It was like down dogs.
He had giant fucking 500 pounds, dude. What are you?
And did you notice he had an extra breast on his left side, right on camera?
Triple-breasted.
Dude, he comes out to no fucking reaction. The commentators don't even acknowledge him. His name is on the screen, right above him when he comes up. Big Daddy V. Joey Styles and Taz don't say a fucking word.
Calling all cars.
That was a great entrance song, by the way. I really dug that.
Really
I guess I was the only wizard that did.
No, I loved it.
And that segment that they showed where Stryker had to eat the worms, he was involved in a segment with Roddy Piper on ECW TV, 2007.
Piper's extreme, bro.
He's not extreme in 2007.
Ha! I'm extreme, don't you know? I was hitting kids in the 70s with my bagpipes. Ha ha!
I don't know, man. If Paul Heyman's extreme, Roddy Piper's extreme.
Yeah, Piper's extreme, bro.
Extreme.
Come on now.
Again, I can't. It's very hard for me to get past that the ECW label is on this fucking show.
All right, well, get past it. What's next? Triple H is returning at some point.
No, well, fucking Big Daddy V comes out. Matt Striker.
This was fun.
Yeah, he beat him up, threw him through the chalkboard, slammed him on the desk that didn't break, which was awesome.
2 times to throw him through the chalkboard.
But they cut the first one out of the replays. Smart editing.
And now I guess Big Daddy V is
All Elite. Oh wait, Extreme.
No,
Sorry.
he's Matt Striker's heavy.
Oh, he's pretty heavy, all right, huh?
Yeah.
I wrote Big Daddy V introduction, and then I wrote, "Why am I watching this?"
Big Daddy V actually gets a pretty good run.
He becomes like the sexual something or other with Lillian Garcia later on, doesn't he?
No, that's before. Big Daddy V was his last run.
The world's largest love machine.
That was it.
Big Vis.
World's largest love machine.
Triple H is coming back.
Yes, wonderful for him.
Let me ask you.
This was Bow Down to the King as well.
Yeah. There's the King of Kings. Bow down to the. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Fucking Brendan Haney. Big Daddy V's getting eaten by worms now.
Oh God!
So role reversal.
So
not enough worms in the world.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Any reason why no one ever mentions the King of Kings as one of the greats?
Of ECW? We always do.
No, don't sass me. One of the greats of all time.
Hey, what'd you think of Balls Mahoney?
Hey, I'm asking you a question about Triple H.
Nobody gives a shit.
That is something that Duke and I have discussed at length, just personal time.
And the shit on Matt's gimmick, that was fucking brutal.
I have no idea. And the only thing that I can come up with is because of who he's married to. That's the only thing I can come up with, because he definitely deserves to be amongst the greatest in that conversation.
Do you think, like, I don't know, man. Like, I watched this return video and it's like, holy shit, like he's like super involved in like everything. And I don't think there's ever really, like, during this time, I don't think there's a bad Triple H match.
No, he does not. He does not get the credit he deserves.
Like, maybe people shit on him for I know, like the Booker T thing at WrestleMania. Like, maybe he doesn't want to do the job, but like his matches are, no one's ever like, oh, in this era, we talk WrestleMania fucking 40 or 37 when he wrestles Batista for 25 minutes, different story. But here,
like
it's
after 3 minutes of a match, he pretends like he just wrestled for 30 and he just lays around for a while. Yeah, I can't imagine why he's got a bad
not that
reputation.
version, but like this era, I thought he deserves a little more credit. No,
You're 100% right.
Now, if he plied his trade in ECW at this point, then for sure he'd be one of the best of all time.
you think he was extreme enough?
No, fuck that. Fuck that guy. Using fake barbed wire against Mick Foley. How dare he? Wanting to fucking extend his career. Fuck him.
Everyone gimmicks barbed wire.
Fuck
Not
him.
GCW, but everyone else.
We got Triple H is coming back, and then we got the Pope, Elijah Burke,
Fucking young Pope right here.
old Balls Mahoney from Nutley, New Jersey,
Getting them fucking perks working.
I'll tell you what, man. Balls is fucking over. The balls punches, the people were going wild for him.
You know, there was a little bit of a swelling over there with the ECW faithful. They were into all the shit.
Do we know where the show was?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah, you missed it. It was in the beginning.
Yeah, sorry about that. I should listen.
That's it would help.
It would. It definitely would. But this was like, I'm trying to remember the timeline because Elijah Burke debuted with Sylvester Terkay in ECW. So I wonder how long after Sylvester left that Elijah Burke, because then this is obviously post New Blood because he's not with Stryker, he's not with Kevin Thorne, he's not with Monty Brown. I don't even think Monty Brown is there.
Marcus Corvon.
Marcus Corvone, yeah. So this has to be well past, and this is probably when they're trying to strap a rocket to Elijah Burke. I've never heard a more disappointed reaction than in the Royal Rumble. I think it was 2008, where was entrant number 29, and it was Elijah Burke. It was like the people were so like, why not? Why is this guy 29? 29, you expect like bigger names, sort of thing.
I really don't understand why he didn't have a longer run or a more meaningful run, because he's got all the skills.
Because he was a dick. That's why. Fucking Mike Dell was on once. Mike Dell appeared as Dean Ambrose's therapist on an episode of Raw. And apparently there was an altercation backstage between him and Elijah Burke, because Elijah Burke was throwing his weight around with a couple of the Texas local boys who were there doing spots. And he mouthed off, I think, the second time. And Mike Dell was like, fuck this. And he got up and got right in his face. So,
he had a great run in TNA.
He had a great run recently in the NWA.
So, Kevin, to answer your question, November 7th, 2006, him and Turkey debut in ECW. Turkey is released at the beginning of 2007. And then he is wrestling a series of single matches, and he appears in a segment where WWE owner Vince McMahon shows disdain for the members of the original ECW and called Burke to the ring, naming him the future of ECW, which they mentioned during this match. And then this leads to this new breed stable.
Okay, so this is prior to that. Okay, yes. And then Matt Stryker becomes a wrestler again. Then I guess because he's in.
Yeah,
he's
the
involved
new breed is Stryker, Marcus Corvon, and Kevin Thorne.
Yeah, along with Elijah Burke.
Yeah.
And then they mentioned that they have a Pope. I'm going to refer to him as Pope. He loses a number one contenders match to Punk, which when Punk wrestles later, they talk about his big upcoming match at the Great American Bash against Johnny Nitro.
Is he not John Morrison at this point yet?
Nope, Johnny Nitro.
Look, the match was fine for what it was. Like I said, balls was over with the punches, but
I was entertained by the match, for sure. The one thing that throws me off though is like, why rip that back portion of your pants there? Like, why do that?
They bring that up on commentary too.
Yeah. I don't get it.
No, Burke wins with the running double knees.
He still does that. Still does the knees to this day, pulling down the knee pads.
There you go.
Good on him.
It was fine. We get a Dreamer hype video.
Yes.
With a lot of old ECW footage.
A ton.
Fuck yeah.
And then we have CM Punk Pepsi Boy against ECW original Stevie Richards.
This was a fantastic fucking match.
It was, and I wasn't expecting Stevie Richards to hang in there as long as he did. This was a hell of a match.
Bro, he worked his ass off in that match. I don't know how hard he needed to try because Stevie Richards has been around for a while, so like he knows what he's doing. But the submission that he put on, like, just this was. I don't remember a Stevie Richards match being this good. Like, not anything against Stevie Richards. I love Stevie Richards, but this was a fucking fantastic fucking match for a middle of the card hour show on a third tier show. Amazing.
I mean, they all can't be tier 1 shows.
Oh god.
How's that for a reference?
A tier 1 memory came up in my Facebook memories either today or yesterday.
It was Rude Boy Mick Stupidhead in the fucking memories.
I don't know. No, it was just going. It was like heading to the show to cover tier 1 for Shining Wizards or some shit like that. It's a long time ago, obviously.
Yeah.
But anyway,
long time ago.
Matt, your thoughts on the match?
I thought the match was awesome. I thought Stevie got a lot in. I thought they worked great together. Punk with the enziguri, Stevie with the submission move.
Yeah.
By the ropes. Like, they worked great together.
We got to go to sleep.
Yeah, even the end of the match to go to sleep. Was that Scott Armstrong was the referee, or we had to go to the outside to count?
Yes, yeah, I caught that. Good on him though. That's referee being aware of his positioning in the ring.
Yeah. I love when officials do that.
Yeah, and the big story is the big Great American Bash title match. Johnny Nitro and CM Punk are telling Nitro's backstage watching the match. So, and obviously this is all a result of the Chris Benoit thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's how I was confused on the timeline. I thought that once Morrison showed up in ECW, I thought he switched right away from Nitro to Morrison. I didn't realize he was Nitro there for a little bit.
Yeah, it was Nitro for a little bit. And then I want to say, according to his Wikipedia, it's literally like right before the Great American Bash. So we are 2 weeks out from the Great American Bash. And I guess the next episode he changes to Johnny Morrison.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the Great American Bash, he's John Morrison.
Right.
Hell, you
Copy.
get there?
So what do we got next?
The ECW. So the Miz is there with all these girls.
Hoorah!
What's it? Tessmacher. He's talking to Kelly, and
Layla.
And Tessmacher come in, and they are. What are they?
Extreme expose. Come on, bro.
Really?
Come on, bro.
Come on, show a little respect.
Show what you fuck. Yeah, I want to have fucking Steph DeLander on the show because I think it'd be funny. And talk, it's because she got them hitters. Now show a little respect.
I said that?
No. Jeez, do you fucking pay
Wait, who,
attention?
me?
But I was the one that said show a little respect.
Yeah, it was Kevin that said it. I'm the one who wants the hitters.
God, you guys are the fucking worst.
No, we're not. We like hitters.
Show a little respect. Fuck out of here.
Holy shit, they look big when I shake them.
Garbage. This was
They look really big, right? Like, what the fuck?
steaming pile of dog shit.
What, The Miz?
This shit.
No, they were falling in love. Like, oh, I think
know
he
what was
likes
going
you.
on.
I think he likes you.
Tessmacher's hitters were fucking out, bro. Those things were on display.
Hell yeah. My wife walked by when I was watching this. She's like, good for them. Flaunt it while you got it, ladies. I said, see that? I said, see the blonde? She's 19 there. She's like, wow, good for her.
Such a creep that you know how old she is there.
She was 19 when she got signed, dude.
Fucking
Hall of Famer Kelly, by the way. Put some respect on that shit.
Maybe you're hanging out the fucking 7-Eleven.
I'm always hanging out, dude.
I was gonna say I was hanging out while I was watching it.
Oh, yeah.
This took a turn. Matt, I agree with you now. I'm sorry.
I was like, what is this fucking trash?
So the Miz beats up on Little Guido for a few minutes.
This is his fucking ECW debut. He's just drafted from SmackDown. He dresses like he's in every fucking 2000s new metal band.
Loved it.
Yeah, but he was fresh off of MTV, bro. I mean,
asshole.
Hey.
The Mizzard of Oz. What the fuck?
future WrestleMania headliner,
I know
WWE
gotta
champion
start
2
somewhere.
times.
This wasn't bad either.
It wasn't bad.
I'd love to tell you I hated it.
Little Guido, they had a good match.
Yes, Guido Nunzio's great. He's great. Again,
I like the finish too. I like that DDT kind of like fucking
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
You're a fucking mizzard.
He's a mizzard.
The Wizard of Oz.
All
What
right,
is that?
It's I don't know, dude. It's silly. What do you want me to fucking
Silly.
tell you, dude?
It should be extreme, Tony.
It was extreme. It was extremely silly, but it won the match.
Again,
Hoorah!
If you take ECW logo off of it, this is a fantastic 43 minutes of TV.
Right.
All right, so take it off of it.
Well, then what are you going to call it?
I don't know, extreme.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
XPW.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Now, in between the Wizard of Oz and the main event, we get
Extreme expose. Fuck yeah, dude. Love this shit. Kelly couldn't even dance at this point, so they made her the center of attention and they just like rub up on her and shit.
She couldn't dance. Did anybody care?
No, nobody gave a fuck, dude. It
None
was
of them could dance.
So no, the two brunettes were handling their own.
They did this thing.
Oh, when she did the fucking like the butt twitch, I was like, all right. It was just a little bit. It wasn't one of these fucking gross like twerking shits. It was just like a little shimmy, you know?
Well,
Like when the lesbian showed up at the fucking bachelorette party in fucking Tom Hanks's movie Bachelor Party. Remember the two when they showed up and the one did the little shake? That's what it was, bro. That's all you need. A little bit of a shimmy.
I think they both were former cheerleaders in the NBA.
Well, I was cheering for them, Kevin.
Layla
Me
definitely
too.
was. I'm not sure about Brooke, but Layla definitely was a former NBA cheerleader, so she knows how to move.
Fuck yeah, dude. I like when they move. I like the way they move. Fuck.
That's a little mouth horn for you there, Tony.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love mouth horns.
Oh boy.
I love rusty trombones,
Oh, no.
skin flutes, all that shit.
oh, it's Extreme Rules. Johnny Nitro, Tommy Dreamer. Tommy comes out with the
Extreme Rules, bro.
I mean, look, to their credit, they did counts, pinfalls on the outside. Scott, here's what bothers me. Tommy Dreamer has him in a submission hold, and John Morrison, Johnny Nitro's grabbing the ropes, and Scott, the referee is screaming, "It's Extreme Rules! It's Extreme Rules!" And Tommy Dreamer just lets go.
Well, because Tommy probably realized it wasn't going to be a submission there, so he said, fuck
Well,
it.
why would you let go, though? Just fucking keep it on until he
Because he's
passes
Tommy
out.
Dreamer. He's a fucking idiot. What Morrison should have done was he should have just dragged him into the ropes, and then he could have shit-canned Tommy off of his back. That would have been the thing to do.
That's a lot of weight to shit can off your back.
This is why Tommy Dreamer gave it up, because he knew he was fucked if he didn't. Can't make the champ look bad, dude. Tommy's no fool.
I thought this was another fine match.
And the ending was fucking really good. Tommy Dreamer gets shotgunned on top of the chair, and that was enough to pin him. He fucking took the edge of the chair to his jaw, and it knocked him out.
I don't think that was the planned finish though, because they made a point to put the garbage can on the chair. So I think there was something else planned, but they just had to roll with it once the garbage can fell off the chair. Did you guys notice that, or was that just me?
I didn't notice. I just thought it was refreshing that, like, he hit that and he didn't drag him over to the corner to do something else to him. He fucking went for the cover and 1, 2, 3. It was perfect.
Yeah. No, it worked out fantastic. And it was also weird because the way the chair was set up, like the seat of the chair was faced towards the turnbuckle, and that's where the garbage can was. So, like, why they made it a conscious effort to put the garbage can on the chair if it was just going to be a face plant on the top was a little weird, but didn't take away. It was still great.
And one thing I love that Tommy Dreamer was so good at doing, like you see it here when he hits him with the crutch, just before he's about to hit him, he lets go. So when the crutch hits, it goes flying. It makes it seem like that much more impactful. Like he fucking swung that thing so hard it just got away from him. Makes it look so much more. And it's so much safer because you're not following through. But it looks like you're murdering the guy.
It's like when Ahmed Johnson hit the maybe it's not like Ahmed Johnson, but do you remember that 2x4 incident where he brought out like ridiculously huge 2x4 and then he smashed it and it went into the crowd and yeah, awesome, Matt. I'm not gonna lie to you. in all seriousness, without the ECW name, this was a fantastic wrestling show.
Look, as much as I'm sure there's going to be people who see the graphic and they see WWECW and they think this is going to be like me hating it. I can't say I did. It was not. It was a real easy watch. Yes, there was like could have done without the striker thing to open the show, and the dancing I thought was goofy, but the wrestling matches were really good, and it's like they're using the ECW originals to put over the future of the company. You know, like if the Pope, look, I'd have to do more research on why the Pope didn't become more successful in WWE with Punk and the Miz. I mean,
Yeah,
but people knew who Punk was too. Like people were rabid for Punk during this show.
Right off the Ring of Honor run.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Other than seeing him in TNA at that time, I wasn't super sold on Punk at that point. Like I didn't really know who Punk was. I mean, I'm sure I can't put myself back that many years ago and say what I thought then, but I wasn't sold on Punk all the way yet. I mean, I loved when he cashed in and won the world title, but like he earned his equity with me in WWE, not anywhere else. Like
right, but I think you know there was a lot of people who saw him come out of Ring of Honor and saw what he did in Ring of Honor, and they were very excited for what he was going to do in the WWE.
Yeah, and I think that I think that match like that made the show for me, and I didn't hate the opening like Gaga segment with Stryker and Boogeyman and Viscera. Didn't hate that. Like, I really thought this was just an overall great, fun short little wrestling show.
Yeah, I give this a B. I was happy with it. I like the whole Boogeyman thing too. A lot of good wrestling. Extreme expose. How could you go wrong?
Ugh.
And a good main event with a good finish.
Yep, I'm with you, Tony.
I would say if we're doling out grades, I probably actually go like A minus.
Really?
Yes.
I think I'm with you.
It had everything that a wrestling show really did. It's a variety show. They had the goofy segment with Stryker and Boogie. They had a little bit of sexy time with the Extreme Expose. They had great like pure wrestling matches. They had a hardcore like style match. Like it had everything. It's a variety show, and it touched all the bases. I thought it was a fantastic show.
Yeah, I'm with you. I might go. I won't. I don't know if I can go A. I will definitely 100% go B plus though.
You know, what's another spot I forgot about? When Balls was going for the punches the first time in the match, when he winds up, he gets cut off. Then a couple minutes later, he goes back to it, and he gets it and pays it off, and the crowd just go, "Oh, Balls!"
Yeah.
So fucking good. Yeah. So good that he got cut off the first time and then got it the second time. A lot of shit like that, man. It was a good show.
Yeah, no, I'd love to sit here and tell you I hated it, but I can't. It was a great show. Mark and Al said over here, Stevie should have been ECW champion in WWE.
I would not have been against that. Would not have been against that.
He would have needed it.
An ECW champion going into Barely Legal.
Really? You think so?
I think BWO Stevie was so fucking over.
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah.
And
the problem is they were just booked. They were booked into such a corner with Terry Funk.
Yeah, but you could have Raven still won the three-way dance at pay-per-view and then had fucking Funk beat Raven.
Yeah,
Stevie was on such a trajectory, and when he was serious, like,
yeah,
man, fuck, man. And then
that was the great thing about that match. Like, you really felt like Stevie could have won this thing. You felt like Sandman could have won this thing. You felt like Terry Funk could have won this thing.
WWE took all the energy and all that made Stevie Richards great out of him. Put him in tights, like made him, "I'll show you, you'll see," like that sort of thing. Like they took all of what made Stevie Richards like different, and they just made him another wrestler. Like, then they made him the manager of Victoria, basically, essentially. So like they
go.
Yeah, like it was. They took all of the steam out of Stevie Richards, and he had the opportunity to be so fucking good, like as Stevie Richards, and it didn't work in WCW either. So maybe Stevie Richards was just meant to be in ECW as the way he was, because in WWE he sure wasn't.
with on this episode of ECW, did you find it strange at all that it was like faced Stevie and Punk were both like they were both playing the face? Like, did that throw you off at all?
So I didn't notice that Stevie Richards was playing the face, and that could have just been my thing.
Yeah.
But I was just too enthralled with the match to even notice and care about what was happening.
Yeah.
So, like the match, like the wrestling was so fucking good that the reactions I didn't even notice the reactions.
This episode for me was good enough. I actually like want to go back and rewatch.
I might watch it again. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I'm talking about the entirety.
Oh, the entire show.
Of WWECW, the
series.
entire the series. It was very enjoyable. Matt, you didn't grade it, man. What grade?
Oh, sorry. I give it a. I'm with KGG. I give it a B+. There was things I didn't enjoy, but overall, solid show. Like, I'd love to tell you I have time to go back and watch the build to Great American Bash, but I got a lot on my plate right now. But it's definitely something I would revisit. I think I watched the first episode for a watch along. It's in the archives of the Patreon, but this, a year and change into ECW is not. It's not terrible. I can happily say that.
Perfect.
Not bad.
Well, nice little bow on that bad boy, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Not too shabby. We got big fun show next week. We got
we sure do.
Matt, do you mind if I cut you off here and just talk WWE real quick?
I mean, you just did, so go ahead.
Sorry about that. Raw was great. They had a running theme of people interrupting each other. Seth Rollins comes out to start the show. Cody Rhodes interrupts him. And then Brock
was that the
Lesnar
Shining Wizard
interrupts him.
Wrestling podcast?
That's right. We interrupt each other all the time. And then that opening segment was fantastic. Everything about WWE, I didn't watch NXT, but Raw and SmackDown, both shows clicked. The Tribal Council on SmackDown was fantastic. Running story throughout the entire show. Really, really, really good. Jey Uso looks like he's going to be the next in line at SummerSlam to face Roman Reigns. And I just wanted to say that WWE is firing on all cylinders. So that's it, man. Sorry. Becky Lynch was great, too.
Becky Lynch is always great. Oi, oi.
The Oscar segment.
Oi.
There you go.
Well, I know Tony has some big news about next week.
Can we pull up the banner? Do we have a banner for this?
I'll give you the banner, big guy.
Give me the banner. Give me the banner, bitch. Hello, Mike Peterson. You're reigning and defending. Can you beat that champion? On board and ready for next week's battle. The committee has determined
the committee's back. Fantastic.
To return to try to reclaim a championship he never lost. Christian Rocco returns next week.
Jesus Christ. Can we just spare ourselves the fucking 20 minutes of this and just give it to
Listen, this was not my decision. The committee actually said that Christian was available. They reached out to him. Christian said he'd be more than happy to come back to the show if he could challenge the champ. The committee was okay with it. Pray for Mojo.
Do we just pull up the Stand By Me? Y'all want to see a dead body? Get out of the way now, or
can we pull up the Hulk walking away music?
Cool.
Mike Peterson, let's fucking go. Not backing down. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's going to be a great match next week.
He better come as prison LOL was what I want to say next week. He's going to need to be.
Better buy a fucking wrestling almanac and spend the next 116 hours reading it, buddy.
LOL Mike Peterson defends against Christian Rocco. Not the SummerSlam that we wanted, but the SummerSlam we needed. It's gonna be a good match. I'm not selling the champ short, man.
I am.
Oh,
it's gonna be a fucking murder.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer at a fucking gay bar. Holy shit.
Jesus, dude.
What? It's gonna be picking them off left and right.
Fuck yeah.
Good luck, Mike.
Yeah, he gone.
Keep going is right.
You know what? I giggle because I'm astounded by the fact that you guys have no faith in our Can You Beat That Champion?
None whatsoever.
With,
Handsome Kevin?
He's got to play the game, right?
That's what he does best.
He's got to play the game. Yeah.
And also, we don't know if Christian Rocco was playing it.
Right. We still got that. Yeah.
Kevin's going back to that, huh?
That's right.
Doesn't listen to last week's show, but he won't get that out of his fucking.
I listened to the first hour of last week's show. Sorry about that.
Well, I'm done listening to the fucking third hour of this week's show, so I'm fucking calling it audible. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget to join us next week. As these guys would say, the slaughter will commence, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Christian Rocco is a formidable opponent, but not necessarily a slam dunk.
I am excited to talk about the Adrian Adonis is this week, right? Dark Side?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Dark Side.
All right, well, that was a lot of fun.
It was.
You know the gimmicks, guys. At Wizards Podcast on all social medias. Follow, like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you next week for episode 646. Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
Good night, Diana.